Yeah, what is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to our broadcast. This is Team Fortress TV. We got some ESEA Season 31 playoffs, upper bracket finals. Froyotech versus Ascent Gaming. Going to be fantastic. We got Looster on the production. I am one of your commentators, eXtine, and I'm joined by Boxcar. How you doing, Boxcar?
I'm doing all right. How are you?
I'm doing pretty fantastic. Getting into some late night TF2, a little bit of hiccups in the way, but we should be getting ready to go with this best of three shortly. We got a hype crowd in the house. Let's talk about some teams real quick. As the whole season has led up to this. The whole existence of ESEA has led up to this because, well, this decides who can flex a little bit in the grand finals, and that's important. But let's talk a little bit about the teams. Froyotech, led by Banny. Everybody knows Banny. He's been holding down Scout for a while. After, of course, a good stint on Demo back in the day, a little bit of time on Soldier. Captain America, whether you like it or not. Sometimes maybe you might think he's working for Hydra, I don't know, but he's been a North American standby for years, so you always got to respect his work as a team captain and a player. He's been paired up with Eric for a couple seasons. They've just been absolutely devastating. Got to watch out for them. Soldier pair is Yomps and Blaze. Blaze just the craziest roamer in the world. And Yomps, since his addition to the team, has been a great sidekick, joining in the craziness, but also holding down the protection role and whipping out that shotgun when need be. You got Habib on Demo Man, and then Nursey, the ever steady medic, Matt Arrows, and sometimes maybe holds it, pushes the envelope, but that's how you get to be the best. So, Boxcar, you want to give us a rundown of Ascent?
Yeah, this is the same roster Ascent had last season, actually, that's something, because most teams lately have been dying after one season. So it's really nice to see a team last for so long and their results pay off. We have Slimnish and Yite Scout. Slimnish playing combo. Slimnish has some of the best Scout DM in the world, honestly. And Yite Yite's been showing up better. He's been performing better than I feel like a lot of people have expected to too. You have Laz and Jay on Soldier, some crazy soldiers. They both have incredible DM. And Laz has some of the best. Laz might have the best soldier mechanics out of at least all the soldiers in this server. He's so good at jumping and DM. Bot mode Demo, kind of new to the role. Started playing it last season, but has been holding his own against Habib, who's definitely not an easy task. So it's very impressive. And Skis on that medic role. And you will be seeing this roster at the upcoming iSeries LAN, I-65, which will be very exciting to see. I'm very glad we get to have a North American team at this LAN. It was looking kind of grim when it was found out that Froyo wasn't planning on going.
Yeah.
I'm glad to see our boys in blue step up.
Yeah, certainly. I think a couple other individual players are going over, and who knows if someone from Froyotech will just kind of slip over by themselves. But it's kind of a completely different thing when you have, kind of the top roster heading over there. And Froyotech have been kind of the perennial favorites in North America. But this Ascent roster, as you mentioned, not only kind of fully sticking together from this last season, but also have just been a great dynasty of TF2. Highly encourage people go over and check out that Matcherino. More information can be found on teamfortress.tv. The second post in the community news section will go over all the details for that. I know that I am super excited for that event and hearing more about who might be going.
I'm also good. Looks to be a very good LAN. There's at least 3 teams who are all competing for first. If any of you follow EU TF2, you'll know that Faint Gaming over in Europe has just beaten these European Dynasty Team 7 with one of their strongest rosters I've seen them have in a while. So it'll be a really exciting LAN to see the Americans duke it out against both the European teams. And also, I think the European Ascent team is going with their full roster, and they're also pretty sick. They have some legacies, like Zebasai is crazy to think that Zebasai is playing TF2 in 2019.
It's hype. I always hit all these other old timers with the super sarcastic tweets, so I don't even know if you know who NVC is. Do you remember him?
I might have heard the name. I have a couple TF2 boomer friends. This
is back when TF2ers were leaving for the game that was going to take them to the big times called Shoot Mania. Yeah, that's what happened to NVC. And he played for, or at least he was part of the Dignitas organization. So like people like him, but as well as like Numlocked was like making some tweets. I always hit him with this like sarcastic stuff of like, oh, there's this really cool game you should try. You know, it's got hats and a competitive mode. It's called Team Fortress. You know, so yeah, old timers.
Yeah, that's.
Well, while we're on that topic, though, real quick about the European Ascent team, I do want to shout out that they are playing tomorrow up against Feint Gaming. So that's actually going to be a really huge match. We'll decide whether Ascent Gaming will be first or second. They actually can sneak in front of 7 in the seeding for the playoffs of ETF2L. So that's a pretty good match. We'll be happening about noon Pacific time tomorrow.
Yeah, I know. Anyway, back to American TF2, what we're here to cast. This should be a very exciting match. I feel like it's a best of 3. I believe the maps are Process, Sunshine, and Viaduct. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, that's what I have as well.
Okay.
Process Goalie Wash. Excuse me.
Yeah, I bet.
Process Goalie Wash. Some classics.
Yeah, it's some of the bigger maps and like some of the classics that have been around for a while.
Yeah,
this propaganda.
I think it was Rewind 2 where Banny taunted in the face of a different Ascent team. Patty, got tempted off of the point by Banny taunting. And then the bombing Blaze, if I'm telling this correctly, came in and got the capture. Yeah. So froyotech have a bit of a history on Process, but even in that matchup, the point of that story was actually that they looked vulnerable on that mat. And I think that since then, you can even say that froyotech, maybe a little bit of the magic is slipping, even though they still have the same magical roster.
If you will remember, froyotech actually lost the match on this very map. I believe it was season 29 to Froyo Black, and a lot of those Froyo Black players are on or are former Ascent players. So I believe Slemnish was on Froyo Black and Laz as well, if I'm not mistaken. But also, but back to this season, we have had you alright?
Yeah, sorry. Yeah.
We have had Froyo and Ascent are 1-1 against each other in terms of regular season matches. froyotech initially in their first time meeting each other this season, froyotech lost on Granary to Ascent. I believe the match was 4-3. It was super close game, super good stuff. And then later, more recently in the season, froyotech had beaten Ascent on Sunshine 5-2, which was a much more convincing match. It looked really good for Ascent in the beginning. They were taking the mids and the first 2 rounds really convincingly, but froyotech, I'm sorry. Froyotech changed up their mid plan, and it kind of put a dent in the Ascent, I forget the word. But it put a dent in like Ascent, and they had lost that match. But I'm sure both teams have been hitting the STVs, hitting tactics.tf if that's still around, and trying to figure out how to best and become the #1 team.
Yeah, pulling out those trading cards and laying out the maps, right? Doing what they can, you know. Right now, a little bit of chat going on. There's been problems with Eric getting in the server, which has been the main thing holding us up here. Gotta love the chat from players sometimes. Banny saying might run out of time and need a new server. Ski says worry about getting him in the server. So We'll see here. Yeah, I think it's interesting though. Season results though, as you mentioned, Granary and Sunshine. In some sense, Granary representing like one of the oldest maps that's still being played. You know, we don't play Badlands anymore, and Sunshine then also kind of a little new school there. So we got a really nice spread of maps here. Process, Goalie Wash, and then if we need it, product. What's your favorite out of those three?
My favorite map for Ascent to take it. If it gets to map 3, I think Ascent will be able to handle froyotech on Viaduct because like I think like I said earlier, Slemnish has like some of the best scout DMF the world, if not in the world, if not the best. And I think it was either last season or the season he played on Froyo Black. They faced froyotech in the finals on Viaduct, and Slemnish dropped like 80 kills. Like, it was some of the craziest scout performance I've ever seen. And now that they have that extra season of working together and working out their kinks, I feel like Viaduct will be an incredible match to see happen.
Yeah. Well, Goalie Wash will certainly be, match point for one team, one way or the other. I always love Goalie Wash. It just feels so classic. But I also really enjoy the fact that we have Process as our opener. Process just really kind of sets the tone, while Goalie Wash, things might get a little bit more locked down, slower pace on Goalie Wash, which in some ways might favor froyotech and how they like to play mid fights.
Yeah. Process is definitely like a pretty neutral map in terms of like Process is CP Scout, but it's sorry to cut myself off, but Habib in chat, we're going to let the server die out and get a new server. We're here all night.
Yeah, I didn't want to make that joke yet, but hey, we are going to be here. And even Habib mentioning it, I know for a fact we're all on some messed up sleep schedule, to paraphrase him a little bit. So yeah, we might have a little bit more of a delay here, but this is one of those situations where this is what Habib is saying, but a little bit ago, Ascent's kind of saying, yeah, we might have to forfeit loss you, and I mean, jokes are jokes, but also it's just one of those things that gotta field your team, right?
Yeah, it's definitely worth it to just, like, if he's having issues, then might as well just, they're gonna be here all night anyway.
Yeah,
it's the extra 20 minutes.
They certainly have a history of putting on some shows, 2 or 4 in the morning, depending on your time zone. Best of 6 classic, a couple seasons back. So we'll see. How did you enjoy the Habib playing at RGB LAN off the froyotech roster? He was playing with Cafe Monster, correct?
I was at RGB LAN and I did play, and that was one of the, like, playing against Habib blew my mind. I don't understand how people do it. It was like Habib's is just so good. I don't understand.
Yeah, he's a talent, especially on LAN. You just kind of even more focused. You just kind of think that other classes will get better. You're just kind of surprised at his consistency. He's quite the beast. So
yeah, he was just I know you did to correct you, Habib played with Ford at LAN. Bot Mode was the one who Bot Mode played for demo for Cafe.
Oh, okay, right.
But yeah, Habib is just he's just on another level. Like, I even played against playing against the other invite players on that team, it was just like playing with Habib was so much, or against Habib was so much different. Like, I could feel just like him knowing everything that's going to happen, like 20 years before it happens, just countering everything. That was, speaking of good TF2 matches, that was an incredible grand finals. I was just sitting there behind High Five, and you could feel the energy. It was so much fun to watch.
Yeah, LAN is certainly something special. I had a fantastic time at Copenhagen LAN back in April. The European lands, American lands, a little bit different vibe, different regulations, different rules, but both quite the good time. TIFF2 in North America, I'm sure there's going to be another RGB land. I highly encourage people to support their local lands. If there's just even you and another TF2er, try to get some MGE going on, try to bring some people in, try to get some pubs going, just make yourself known, spread that gospel of TF2.
Yeah. There definitely will be future RGB lands. No secrets yet, but there will 100% be at least one more RGB land, and it will feature TF2. So.
Yeah, I mean, I got a chance to talk to some of the organizers of that RGB LAN before it happened, actually, at DreamHack Dallas. And I know that even before it happened, they were super hyped on, the TF2 crowd and the amount of kind of tickets associated with it. So I know that for sure that, like, with, such a solid showing and the TF2ers having such a good time, unless there's any stories I don't know about, that the RGB LAN, is going to be really hyped about, including and accommodating the TF2 scene again in the future and the next time. So,
yeah, there's as much as like the rewind lands of former were really exciting. I feel like RGB and by extension GXL are kind of the home of any TF2 lands. That's where we had the GXL 2015 LAN. I believe it was 2015?
Yeah,
it was like
that
the
was
SIBO
2015.
finals and then the LAN. That was an incredible tournament.
Yeah, I'm pretty partial to that one as well. And
you were there.
I was, yeah. That was, in fact, I think we did broadcast it on teamfortress.tv, but it was an XTV production. It was a fantastic special event. And yeah, I feel you on that. I helped put together a couple other East Coast lands, or just kind of small TF2 events, the Fights lands. And then there also was kind of a showing at the Montreal ETS LAN. But you're right. I think it is kind of the crown jewel of East Coast TF2 and North American TF2. The rewind lands were a good showing for West Coast. And if we have any Europeans watching, the West Coast, East Coast divide is kind of enough that it makes travel like really difficult. The Chicago lands is another one that people are requesting. And there's certainly some opportunities for that. And I think that when it comes to Dallas lands, it's like, well, that was good for ESEA. There's kind of an awkward thing where I don't know if there's good spaces that, kind of Chicago, there's like Windy City Gaming, Windy City Rendezvous that Lang hosted, so there's kind of like some proven potential. I just definitely want to stress DreamHack and the willingness of them, and then, vicariously other LAN organizers. I just know that people are very willing to work with volunteers that want to come in and set things up. So I know at DreamHack that if people want to set up a MGE tournament, a B-ball tournament, a 3v3 Koth, these are the formats that, you can get rolling with small numbers. Don't overpromise people like, oh, hold a sixes tournament and we'll get, 100 people to sign up. You can build up to that, but start small and just kind of work on it with people.
Yeah, that's definitely you definitely don't want to overhype yourself and kind of make people disappointed, because this is now the 4th RGB LAN, and this was like, it's taken them this long to get some real invite teams and like some real talent there. Not to discredit the other LANs that have happened before, but there's usually like maybe one or like two invite teams, and that's like about it. But like this was the first time where there was like some top talent there, and it was a really, really good showing.
Yeah, and the RGB LAN, them as an organization, as well as East Coast TF2, have been building on, years of background and stuff, so it kind of developed these other communities, these other microcosms of, Portland Burnsiders, or the LA, LA TF2, Bay Area TF2, going hand in hand with these other organizations, and just building the local community with small events is super important.
Yeah, and I know it's like Can't. It's like as long as they're willing to, as long as people show up, there will be the TF2 at the RGB lands and other events as well. Like like we were talking about earlier, the upcoming I series.
Yep, and over there in Europe, they're trying to get a good kind of circuit of lands going. You know, of I series, Copenhagen land. And then maybe something like DreamHack Winter, you know, that kind of fits in that third place. So you can have kind of LAN almost every 4 months. Would be pretty fantastic. And certainly in the States, we'd love to have a West Coast event to combine with GXL. I would, you know, Portland has got a really huge LAN, and I think that there is the potential, like if we you do something like you do a GoFundMe and you raise money before the LAN even happens, and then you buy out a block of seats. And if you were to do that at a DreamHack or something like that, or PDX LAN, you know, with good size, it'd be really easy to put on a 4-team showcase, but quote unquote really easy. It is hard work, but you know, it's also just the community overall, you know, really has to have faith in the strength that we do have as a consumer group, as a viewer block, as a player base, you know.
Little update on the match from Banny and Habib. We are getting new server because Eric cannot connect. Eric joined the server. He's like joining and then getting kicked out, and he said he's able to connect to CS like pug servers. So it's an issue. I believe it's an issue with this specific server.
Yeah, it's one of those things that you know, sort of some jokes about forfeit losses, but Eric's clearly trying to make attempts here, and I'm sure that they'll make some exceptions for trying to get this rolling. Try out a new server.
No, we just play the waiting game.
Yes, indeedy. But once again, just to hype it one more time, even though, you know, we've been here for a bit, so some of you might not have caught it. But there is a fundraiser going on right now for helping out with the prize pool of the I-65 TF2 tournament, and simultaneously helping Ascent NA pay for their travel to go over and take place in that tournament. A huge history with that tournament. Somebody posted on Twitter a link to the I-32 commentary where they played Two Fort, and
that's a really good video. That's like I-36.
I thought it was 32 because I think 36 was a little bit more serious.
Maybe it is 32 then.
And it had Red Eye doing the commentary. Yeah, it was 32. At least the one that I found and was looking at was 32.
Yeah, I remember coming across that video.
Yeah, it was posted on Reddit. Oh, actually, I don't know. It was on Twitter recently, but this was a year ago that was posted on Reddit that I just found now.
Crazy to see how much things have changed since our days of playing Two Fort on LAN.
Yeah, and I remember, I mean, I was trying to make plans. I remember I-36 starting to follow it. I-39, you know, like tuning into it. And I think we did an XTV of I-39. And then certainly I-43, I don't know, you know, the years with it has always been really weird, the dates with it, but I think I-43 was the next big one. There was just some kind of crazy, so many crazy plays, so much crazy history with it. I love it. We are getting a new server.
Yes, Nursey has just messaged me on Steam that we got a new server. So, and he did fix his issues apparently. So
okay.
Any update on STV, Lou?
I have no idea.
Well, we have no idea.
We've been doing a great job. I think we've been providing an upper bracket finals caliber of time killing here.
Yeah.
But
no, you all are doing amazing. Shout out to eXtine boxcar.
Yeah, shout out to ourselves and shout out to Looster, of course. So, but that all said, we don't have an STV right now. We're just gonna rest our voices just a little bit. because we do have a fantastic night of TF2 ahead of us. Once we get at least 10 people in the server, we get in the server. We'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen. Please don't go anywhere. Tell your friends. I was memeing in chat, but the match doesn't start till we have 500 viewers. So go tell your friends. And yeah, then once we get 500, everything will align and the match will start.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so, we'll be right back.
See ya.
Yeah, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is the ESEA Season 31 upper bracket finals of the playoffs. We've had an extended pregame, so we went over quite a few talking points. I'm eXtine, Looster on the production, and I am joined by Boxcar. How you doing, Boxcar?
I'm doing about the same since you last heard from me.
Yeah, worth a check.
Yeah.
Well, we are on a new server. Eric has joined up. 12 are in game, so things are getting better.
Mm-hmm. It looks like the people are readying up, actually. This is exciting stuff.
I think I woke the viewers back up with that yow, so, hopefully we can rouse the crowds as well, because, ladies and gentlemen, froyotech versus Ascent about to go down. And what else is there really going on in the esports world? I feel like this is like sleepy time, and this is honestly one of the reasons why TF2. This is there's all these conspiracies, but it's just a bad time zone for us. That's it. We're in a bad time zone.
True.
But TF2ers, we got dedicated fans. Even if this drags on, which everything should be settled. It's not like we're gonna play 2 best of 3s tonight, just 1 best of 3. But appreciate everybody coming here tonight. We got a great crowd. Should get rolling soon.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, predictions, Boxcar.
I'm rooting for Ascent. I'm a big Ascent fan. Excited to see them at LAN and stuff.
What does your brain/wallet say?
I don't have either of those. I'm thinking. I think it'll go. I think the first map will be close. I'm not, but I feel like it will go to a third map. And
okay, cool.
I'm kind of hoping for Ascent to take it. Maybe. It'll be exciting to see them see Froyo have to battle it out in the lower bracket finals. Maybe some miraculous incident happens and third place banning again. That'd be a very fitting end to ESEA's run with TF2.
No, I mean that would be epic. It's all a matter of perspective, because some people. I'm not saying that you might say this, Boxcar. But some people might say that froyotech running it all the way through would be another fitting end to ESEA.
In a way, it would be. Just to, close it on the familiar.
Yeah, I mean, you certainly have to respect the legacy of Banny. People definitely want to see him lose. I think that's, just kind of that hand in hand of us being a small community and his team being able to be on top for so long. But I think, as you mentioned, Ascent have been building that chemistry, and that is kind of the component, that Banny's opponents have sort of missed over the years, is like the chemistry and the dedication, and the Ascent organization led by Mela certainly putting in work, grooming players, building them up, and putting, just kind of faith into them. I mean, I watched a team that should remain nameless against a top European team, and they kind of just rolled over and showed their belly at some point. And honestly, that's what a good chunk of North American teams have done to froyotech over the years. They actually think they get hyped that they might beat them. They get into a fist fight with them. They get a little bit bloodied. Froyo gets a little bit bloodied, and then they just roll over and show their belly to froyotech and give up. And Ascent aren't going to do that. They're gonna fight the whole way.
They're here to assert their dominance as potentially the best team in the world.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing is, we've mentioned a little bit froyotech kind of choosing to step away from the battle at Insomnia Land coming up in August. Certainly, it's kind of a complicated details to make the trip. They've made the trip before. We don't know all the details. We'll never know all the details. We just kind of have to respect their decision. And in my mind, they abdicate the title of global champions as soon as that LAN starts.
I agree.
Yeah, I've said it. You know, because I do respect their history, their traditions, but the I-Series LAN, just kind of the seriousness of that, you know, the team that makes it there, that competes there, that is the global champions of TF2. You know, when we had the Rewind LAN and we were kind of switching back and forth, you know, that makes sense. But until the next RGB LAN, you know, we don't necessarily have a LAN in North America that can make claim to that sort of title. So Ascent is fired up. They've been putting in the work, and I want to see it. That said, I'll be a villain. I'll be a villain for a second. We can pretend, and I'll say froyotech 2-0.
The safe route.
Yeah, I mean
that's the betting man's guess.
Yeah, and I mean it is that, you know, it's like if you think that they can take them on Viaduct, they got to make it to Viaduct. And it looks like we are finally getting ready to go here, ladies and gentlemen. A prolonged traditional ESEA hour-long pregame, and froyotech versus Ascent Gaming, Map 1 Process Upper Bracket Finals, Season 31, our last and final season of ESEA. Let's get it going on.
Take it away.
Well, mid rollouts here, we should be seeing Habib just as speedy as boxcar, or bot mode. Excuse me, boxcar. I'm sure you're speedy on Demo Man, but anyways, Blaze taking the containers right now. He's got the high ground advantage. We know how that goes. Banny also getting up top there. Ascent a little sluggish out of the gates. Jay waiting to jump up. He lost some health before he did get out. But the biggest fatality so far is Nursey going down. The counter push in though by froyotech working out fairly well, as Skis does get out with Slemnish. Everybody else dead though. What'd you see that mid fight there, Boxcar?
I saw Blaze get really weak, and Froyo wasn't able to finish up that kill, or Ascent, sorry, wasn't able to finish up that kill, which probably would have put the mid in their favor. Yeah. But they did see a nice 2-rocket from the skybox onto Nursey, which is leading Ascent into pushing out of their lobby right now. It looks like they do have like 50 Uber out almost, and they're on the second now.
Yeah, a lot of teams will just kind of be scared until holding last comfortably with that Uber charge. We are watching two of the top teams in North America, and Ascent is going to get aggressive with it. They're actually going to take this all the way into the midpoint. They pop the Uber charge coming out through IT. They get the early kill on Yomps. Blaze bouncing his way out through choke. Also Eric skipping away in IT. And now Nursey with a 90% charge. Yomps 6 seconds on the respawn, and mid going the way of Ascent.
That's Froyo actually using their Uber and really early through the choke. They might not get anything because of an early use. Yeah, everybody on Ascent seems to be making it out with their life right now. Laz almost dying, but he was the most far forward. And this is actually really good for Ascent now. They kited their Uber, all of them alive. It's like 40% Uber ad in the favor of Ascent.
Yeah, very clean TF2 so far from these teams, and with their aggressive timings. Basically, yeah, Banny, I was very surprised by that Uber pop as well. Habib came flying in. He wasn't even flashed. The Uber was on the ground. Ascent just walking in. Skis at the choke. Finally uses it here as Yomps comes flying in. And Ascent going to push forward here. froyotech fleeing through IT. Blaze very banged up, but he's going to be able to get away. Jay got picked off by some stickies by Habib in IT. He's kind of poking his head out. Blaze also on choke side. Nursey at 85%, so they might get back in here. And indeed, Blaze jumping in the containers. But he gets picked off by Slemnish. Very low health there. Nursey hasn't used.
There's Freyo does manage to get the mid for free, and this, which is actually pretty bad for them because Ascent is at 50 Uber disad. So this is looking to be maybe froyotech's second as well, and Ascent's gonna have to get back to the last, building it out. Slemnish grinding it out with his Boston Basher. Maybe froyotech will not push off it in time, but that's very unlikely. They're looks like they're rotating players into IT and gonna try and push there. But they actually do let Skis get his Uber charge, so this is going to be an Uber exchange situation. Banny prodding his head from lower IT. Blaze trying to bomb through, actually gets denied. Gets a pick on the Laz, trades it out with Slemnish though.
Really, really great coverage from Ascent in their rotations. Keeping everything unlocked. Just Habib on choke side, everybody else from froyotech pushing through this IT side. They still are about at normal health levels, so they're feeling pretty confident. Eric actually able to run through here. Ascent really can't do much besides just watch him. Jay is going to try to at least keep an eye on him, but they just know he's behind there. Yite goes back for him.
Then Froyo is actually making such good space at this, just good use of the space that Eric is buying them. Banny eating some damage, but you know they can't really push him with that player behind. Eric does go down though, so we can expect a counter sack out of Ascent soon.
Yeah, it seems likely. Both of their soldiers on the IT side though might have some difficulties getting in. So they're kind of just held off. Eric stays on scout. Maybe a bit of an off-class opportunity there, but not going to take it.
Yeah,
and a rotation in the IT here.
Definitely want to play it safe in these kind of situations and try not to get caught with a Spire sniper. Froyo actually peeking IT again. Blaze eating so much damage. Going down to Laz. Excellent kill there. And maybe Ascent will send a counter now. Yeah, Laz bombing through the choke. Right on the Habib. So,
wow.
Rocket. Huge rocket out of Laz to get the pick on the Habib, and now they're going to push right into mid off that one.
Yeah, that was fantastic. A low bomb in from Laz as well. You don't really always see those horizontal bombs. In the meantime, Slemnish getting picked off in sewer side, and unfortunately for Ascent, that does kind of push them back. Nursey did pop the Ubercharge in there. I didn't really get a clean look at it. Maybe it was a follow-up or trying to save Habib there, but that was obviously a beautiful play by Laz.
Yeah,
Bomb
and Skis
in from
actually.
Blaze.
Oh,
Yeah,
sorry,
go
I
ahead.
cut you off there.
No worries.
But Skis actually, they used that push to get the force out of Nursey without having Skis use his Uber. So now they're pushing mid, full Uber ad and a pick on the Blaze. Soldiers or scouts eating a lot of damage. Eric going down. Habib super weak. Gets the arrow from Nursey though. 2-player ad, and still have yet to use this Uber charge. So they're gonna get that midpoint for 30% Uber ad, pushing into second. They're choosing to stack this one out, deny that pick on the Eric, and push with player and Uber ad. Although it is dwindling. Laz, huge bomb in on the Nursey, almost gets the second rocket. Losing Yite as well, not good.
No, wow.
Oh, this is so bad for Ascent.
Yeah, bot mode getting destroyed by Blaze there. That was huge jump in from Laz. You called it out, but he couldn't quite get his final rocket there on Nursey. Very unfortunate. They're getting pressured here as Banny and company want to keep up the tempo here. Nursey does have Ubercharge. Taking a few rockets, has to use it now. The counter Uber has been pulled up by Skis as well. Banny takes a pipe, but got a perfect flash from Nursey there to not take any damage. Ascent pushing forward. They got the flanking soldier. Tries to take the high ground, but gets picked off by Yops. Huge shot there, but meanwhile, Slemnish and company. Jay getting some damage. Slemnish cleaning up. Wow, Ski's extremely low, 20 health. Picks up the pack, though. Now he's feeling cozy. Nursey, 19%. Habib spawning now in the forward spawn. 5 seconds to 3 more players here. They're going to get pushed back to spawning from last as well.
That was a really good exchange out of the side of Ascent in the beginning of the Uber. Big bomb out of Jay. Doesn't manage to get much though. Actually, it's a pipe for it. But during that Uber exchange, Habib actually died to, I believe it was one of the soldiers, and it just put the momentum in favor of froyotech. Ascent, however, losing Laz and Slemnish. This is definitely not good. They only have very small Uber ad, so I think froyotech is going to try and push off their 2-player ad. Ascent might be in position to exchange here, though, with their Uber. They do take the Uber in. Bombing bot mode in the choke. Nursey so weak. Nursey going down. Excellent play out of Yite and bot mode. Yite might get Habib here as well. Trades that one out. Blaze in Al-Qaeda right now, really weak. Might get the bomb onto Skis. Skis full health. Bombs bot mode instead. Bot mode dies to the pickaxe.
Yeah. Okay, it's going to be Banny getting the cleanup on Skis. Yeah, Blaze taken out. He was very low health. Banny's going to be in sewer here, while Slemnish on the point. Jay looking to engage with Banny, while Laz trying to keep people at bay here. Slemnish trying to finish off the capture here. Jay's over there as well, but Ascent is going to have to back up and reform.
It's unfortunate that Skis died so late there now, because Ascent is going to be sitting at like around 20% Uber disadvantage, and they're down Slemnish as well, so they can't really contest this mid at all. Yeah, they're just playing in their choke, getting ready to hold second and wait for their Slemnish spawn. He is going to get forwards, which is definitely good. Oh, he's on Sniper, actually. We have Ascent Sniper in the server. This is very exciting stuff.
Yeah, certainly this map pretty renowned for some sniper options. defending second, a good look. I mean, if this goes on, he might be able to work his way up to the choke and snipe outwards.
It is only... Oh, go on.
No, I was just going to say froyotech taking things very slow. As I say that, they're switching over to IT, making a pretty quick push of it. I think they thought they had an ubercharge advantage and were like, let's go! And then they realized, okay, well, maybe not. Let's pump the brakes a little bit, and they do lose any advantage they did have there.
Yeah, they did have a 20% Uber ad, so that was definitely doable for the side of Froyo to get that push right quick through IT and get onto skis, especially since they were down a scout with Sumnish being on sniper. But they chose to play it safe and not risk skis getting his Uber and kind of Ascent kind of collapsing on Froyo as their Uber faded. Sumnish on sniper now, they're just gonna stalemate it out, it seems, wait for him to get a pick. He is definitely known for his sniper play. Laz getting the pick on the Blaze on the flank. And Sumnish is gonna peek deep choke off that. And he headshot on a Banny, nice shot. But nothing much, Banny did have his overheal.
He surfed on top of the fence. And he's gonna stay up there because it's just such an odd spot. I really hope he gets something angle from it because, yeah, it's very unexpected. But they've seen him there now, so
it's not funny by some spam rockets. Unfortunate that he couldn't make that angle work, but it's definitely interesting to see. Sumnish now peeking kind of deep choke.
I was joking in a Highlander cast recently about top 10 surfs of the year. I think that one would be in there, but he didn't get any results. It was still pretty. Blaze in here now, but actually his bomb gets scouted. Oh, and he gets picked off by Slemnish.
That was an unnecessary headshot because Blaze was 50 health, but had a style on him a little bit. You know how it is.
Yeah, exactly. That's a good way to describe it as well. Slemnish now actually looking for a snipe in sewer. It's an interesting angle. The shutter doesn't quite work open for him. Banny has come in. The Ubercharge has been popped as well, but just as swiftly they do back out. So froyotech popping under the pressure. And Eric lurking around. Oh, Skis has to use as well. Down to 6 health. That's one pellet away.
Skis actually had one of the greatest milks I've ever seen during that. Banny in behind from though. He went to IT on the bot mode, choosing to focus him over Skis, getting that kill. And bot Yike going down as well. Skis getting air shot by Blaze. And Ascent's wiping right now. This is definitely not good. Slemnish spawning on the preemptive engineer. Just getting ready for the last hold.
Habib with the fantastic pipe there to finish that off. we saw that through the chat view real quick there. Sorry, someone spreading naughty words in chat. Make sure to just behave accordingly, ladies and gentlemen. Mods will take care of that. Don't worry.
Yeah.
And it is froyotech with the first real push at last here. They do have an ubercharge advantage.
This is definitely froyotech's push to lose here. Full ad, Yite and Habib actually getting juggled by a nice pipe from bot mode, actually putting a dent into their last push here. Yom's taking down the sentry with the shotgun. Ski's going down to Banny. This is definitely looking to be froyotech's favor.
Yeah, they are getting shoved off the point. Ascent, though, looking for the hero hold. Yite's going to have to come through, and yeah, it was just a little too heroic. Not going to happen. And pretty funny stuff as Yomps got thrown behind the sentry gun. So sentry gun spun around to take a peek at him, and then the shotgun came in. So certainly not something you see all the time.
And we're into mid number 2. What do you see in eXtine?
Well, Blaze with the big bomb forward. He finds Laz down on the ground. Laz actually kind of wins that rocket exchange. Jay's going to bounce forward now for the moment. The only soldier up on top of the containers. That's certainly crucial. Nursey ends the pressure. She does pick up that health pack, but Jay will combine with Laz. He gets some big frags. Now it's just Banny and Eric left to make that just Eric. Ski's still alive here with 2 players. Ascent, big mid-fight win. Really
good mid from Ascent, keeping alive their medic and demo. Slemnish had a really good mid that mid. He got both the scout frags there. And there was a really nice rocket out of Laz as well onto Habib to secure that kill. Froyotech already deciding to set up Laz with full Uber disad. Banny on engineer. Nursey only at like 20% Uber. They're just gonna play it safe. Eric actually on sniper. Maybe you can make the Froyo sniper magic happen. But like this is just kind of a repeat of the last post. This is definitely Ascent's last post to lose. Taking them through one, Slemnish in bot mode, dealing with the sentry really quickly, and Slemnish is going to bait cap here. Oh, almost gets
wow. Yeah, very well executed on the bait cap there. Eric now switching up to the heavy weapons guy. Laz doing a great job hiding behind the pillar. Slemnish on the point. Nobody can stop him. We have a tie game, ladies and gentlemen. One.
Good incredible round out of Ascent, showing their dominance after a pretty slow round last time, and taking that one. 16 minutes left in the match over mid number 3. Let's go.
Yeah, certainly great round by Ascent. I mean, it's been back and forth. Mainly just came down to a solid last push from them to be able to get that off the back of a successful mid. And so straightforward, but certainly not easy. Right now, this mid fight going a little bit harder for him as Laz hasn't gotten much done. Jay gets a little bit banged up as well. Might get some heals soon here, but Blaze does jump over the top here. Laz back in sewer is going to have to wait for another health pack as Yomp's going for the big bomb in here. Ski's staying alive though, but he got into the single digits on the health. So they're going to back up. froyotech will take the territory.
They might be, opt to refight this mid since it is even, but that would... I'd assume that they're just going to play it out like it's a second hold and both teams just sacked a player. Both of the pocket soldiers for each team spawning up now. froyotech going to take their beam into IT and as well as their scouts and soldier. Try and work a pick, maybe make an opening. Eric running at Jay and Laz in the upper IT gets picked off. Then Jay looks like he's not going to go for that.
Maybe one thing to keep an eye on is whether Ascent starts to realize that it's just Habib pushing on choke, and the rest of Froyo kind of trying to get through sewers. Certainly kind of a bit of a bait from him, but might be a little bit vulnerable here as kind of we get into longer standoffs here. We'll see if that is something that comes into play.
Yeah, Habib is definitely pretty isolated from the rest of his combo. They keep taking Eric and Banny and Blaze and Nursey into IT. I heard a sniper shot. Eric is spawning on the sniper on the offensive sniper, trying to peek choke here right now. Maybe get a shot onto one of the combo classes of Ascent. But Ski's big shot on the Slemnish. Ski's actually in a really good place to dodge the sniper though. I doubt he's gonna get headshot anytime soon. Yomp's bombing in Laz, and Laz gets the pick. Blaze actually onto Ski's 2 rockets, doesn't connect the third, but does have to force that one out though. Banny going down as well. The picks are definitely going in the favor of Ascent, but I don't think anything will happen of it.
Yeah, well, Yike getting destroyed in sewer makes a big difference because if you can get Nursey to pop that uber charge early, then you can maybe still get frags with a numbers advantage afterwards. But now the Ubercharge coming out a little bit later. Habib trying to find pipes against bot mode, but he's struggling to find the kill as bot mode's staying alive. He gets thrown around a little bit more here, but he's going to pick up a bottle. He's feeling healthy. Ski's delivering some heals, but Jay has gone down. I think bot mode will have to back up. Yep, does kind of surf that rocket out. But that's okay for Ascent with Nursey going down at the end of that. Jay got that kill.
Yeah, that's definitely an incredible pick for them to get, like, right at the end of the Uber, too, to maximize their Uber at 55% to Nursey 0, and froyotech has a sniper, so this will be really hard. I'm surprised. I wouldn't be surprised at all if they just leave as soon as Ascent peek their head, and here they go. Actually choosing to fight it.
He's gets destroyed by Yomps!
Oh, never mind. Yomps hitting one of the craziest rockets I've ever seen, and getting that huge, gigantic pick on the Skis, nullifying their almost like 80 or 50% Uber ad, and Ascent wiping off of that.
Yeah, that was insane. We didn't get a good shot of it on the cam, but he just came screaming into choke, and Skis was like trying to milk that. That just kind of felt like, okay, like we can just kind of walk in here and then we'll use it, but caught him mad off guard with that juggle. And Skis actually goes down again to the Eric sniper as I'm talking about his last death.
Eric going off right now, getting another pick on the Laz. Slemnish up on sniper, Yite up on engineer. Yeah, Slemnish getting the pick on the Eric, but it's not going to matter that much. No. Just the sniper. It was more Slemnish getting mad at Eric getting all those picks. Mid number 4 now. Yeah,
you gotta shake that one off for sure. I mean, that round just sort of fell apart. Ascent have been very composed throughout this match so far. But that round went froyotech's way quickly. Laz fighting on the side here. He takes some early damage from one of the soldiers. Didn't quite see who it was. Now it's Jay flying in. Nursey, barely dodges the follow-up rocket. She's going to hide out in the corner, but she is safe for now. Laz comes surging forward. He gets a very nice kill on Banny. It's still froyotech coming out ahead.
Yeah, Yomps had a crazy mid and got like 2 or 3 kills there, I believe. One with the shotgun too. Running the shotgun on process mid. Banny with the Banny first smack talk of the night.
Yeah, the little Slimnish that couldn't. Sad face. Well, it was just Slimnish up against a group of players. Tough life for sure. We're gonna get the capture here, 75% advantage. We're seeing the sniper instead of, sometimes we see the heavy weapons guy. Sometimes what we'll probably will see, I guess, is the sniper switching to heavy weapons guy as soon as he can.
This is a similar situation that we've seen ourselves in before. This is definitely Froyo's last push to lose. Full Uber ad. They're using the Uber and get the gun immediately. Ski's only at 50%. Yite now on the heavy weapons, and Slimnish on scout again. Froyo taking a while to get on the cap though. Their Uber goes up, and the picks are actually going in Ascent's favor. 3 kills on Froyo.
Jay fighting on the side though. This is a pretty crucial fight. Banny is going to get the kill there. He will be able to get the heals and escape out through lobby, but it is an escape. As that was kind of uncharacteristic, not putting a lot of pressure on the point, or being able to kind of clear out the secret heaven area. Banny's still lurking behind. He does get a kill on Laz, but bot mode going to clear that out. Banny says bad. So.
Banny shit talking after winning a scout.
Skis gets piped down, drops the sizzles. Banny says bad while dead in chat.
It was a predictive bad. Banny saw into the future. He opened his third eye and knew that Skis was about to dorp.
I mean, it's sort of how the Banny trash talk works, is sometimes he does the trash talk after he pounds all over people, and sometimes he does the trash talk and then pounds all over people.
Habib crazy pipe out of nowhere, right into the face of Skis, and that is the first half of this match. 3-1 in favor of froyotech.
Yeah, that was certainly kind of a rough end to that half. Really kind of. You find the mettle of teams of like how the long rounds go, because anybody can run a round real quick after a successful mid fight. If you completely wipe them, you have an Ubercharge advantage. If players are still respawning by the time you get into last, that's real easy. When you have these really long, drawn out rounds like that first one, where these teams were super crisp when they came into the game, and it was just this back and forth push of, okay, well, we're going to back up a little bit with 60% Ubercharge. We'll build our Ubercharge. Okay, we'll get you to use yours. Now we'll use ours. The tug of war. But and in that setting, they really showed that they could hang toe-to-toe with froyotech. They even got a quick round win themselves, but then it just starts slipping away from them. You think that they can pull their heads on and get themselves together here, Boxcar?
I think they're definitely gonna take this halftime. I've only seen a couple of the Ascent players ready up, and only Yite has readied up on the side of Ascent. They're definitely gonna take this halftime and talk things over with their team. See what's going right, what's going wrong, and how they can pull themselves back into it, because they're not completely out of it yet. It's only halftime. They're only at a 2-round deficit, and Freya still has to win 2, and they still have to win 4. It's definitely it's a steep hill to climb, but it's not undoable. Yeah,
certainly. What are some of the things that you might want to see them change that you think could make them find more success?
I think the mid that they won, I believe, they were playing really in the face of Froyo, and I've noticed just with Ascent in general, besides the match that they beat them on, that Ascent beat Froyo on Granary, which is a map that tends to play itself slower, Ascent really play well in really fast situations. If you remember the Sunshine match earlier this season, or with Ascent versus Froyo, Ascent took the first 2 rounds in like 3 minutes. Like it was it was so crazy. But once Froyo was able to kind of slow them down, and like they were getting more important kills and focusing the right targets and trying to put a dent in the momentum, Ascent kind of crumbled, and they couldn't really counter that. So they have to make sure that they're like the ones in control and playing the fast game compared to Froyo.
Yeah, certainly kind of hand in hand of being aggressive, not being too aggressive, and bleeding some kills, but also definitely keeping your head in that mental game, staying focused and confident in your capabilities.
Mm-hmm. And that's go on. Sorry.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I mean, I feel like they could tighten up a little bit. I'm not entirely sure if it's just kind of better timing of Laz and Jay's bombs, if it's kind of some scout positioning on the mid fights, or kind of like the ongoing breakout fights. Seems like in some of the transitions they've kind of overcommitted a little bit, where things were really close, and then all of a sudden they're just pushing too hard, or a little sloppily. But the shots in the DM have been really close. They've had some fat air shots.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think they necessarily have to worry about the death match. Maybe just a little bit more tied into the positioning. And players getting fired up in the chat.
Mm-hmm. This is still only the first half of potentially 3 maps, so Ascent definitely shouldn't be counting themselves out of it yet. They have all night to improve their game and maybe take a map or 2 off Froyo. Because the winner of this match, I do believe they have an easier time when both these teams make it to grand finals. As I was correct, I'm pretty sure the winner of this match only has to win 1 best of 3 during grand finals, and the loser has to win 2.
Yeah, that is the tradition. So that's a pretty significant difference. I mean, some other tournaments, when there's a double elimination format like this, when you actually get to the grand finals, in that case, you have some sort of other advantage, whether it's your map picks of whether you could just straight up pick 2 maps and they pick 1 map, no bans, no whatever. You just pick 2 maps, or in the case of Dota and a lot of Dota tournaments, they kind of almost are just like, well, you get more rest, and that's like literally your only advantage that you get from being in the upper bracket is that you get more rest. It's still an advantage, but with the double best of 3 that we have in this ESEA format, for sure, it is a pretty crazy advantage to come through this upper bracket finals as the winner. Yeah,
so that's what we're fighting. We're fighting for potentially a shorter grand finals here, but who knows? Maybe they want to play. Maybe they want to have another. Play until 3 a.m. kind of grand finals.
Yeah, the dream would be 3 maps here and 6 maps in grand finals, right? So, but indeed, Banny was commenting, ready up, we've waited all night.
For you, says Skis.
Yes, for you. So, halftime, kind of dragging a little bit. Certainly, timeouts are a controversial concept in TF2 when those have been implemented and utilized at LANs. It has been controversial of timeouts, right before a push is about to go into last. The round timeouts are a little bit more everybody's okay with, but that's still kind of a new thing, and European nor NA teams don't necessarily take tactical timeouts in between rounds, but halftime and having that halftime discussion is pretty crucial. It looks like we are finally readying up and getting ready to go here. Timeouts shouldn't be controversial. They were when they were allowed at any other point mid-round, and teams talking things over make a big difference. We'll see if Ascent can make some changes here.
Mid number 5. Let's go, Exxon.
Yeah, and Habib again skipping forward extremely fast. He's all the way on that health pack while bot mode by the rock. See if Habib can get much damage or impact done with his early presence. Right now, Slimnish and Jay working over on the side. They're trying to rotate. Blaze and Nursey have rotated all the way through, taking really a lot of control over Ascent's space. Ascent looking shook for sure. Slimnish has gone down. Skis as well already, and wow, there we go. Just bot mode. He's fighting on the health pack, and Froyo does have to capture the midpoint at some point here. Okay,
I forgot that fact. A really fast rollout from Habib really cemented that mid for them. Habib was able to rotate much quicker. Froyo already on the last. Nursey with Uber. They're trying to keep them out of the fight, but it looks like they're gonna be kind of going back to second now. With go on.
Yeah, certainly gonna need some off classes here. We got the engineer is trying to get set up. He's gonna be really late. Almost surprised if we don't see a pyro instead, and just trying to keep that Uber charge from really penetrating in. But here we go. Habib getting up top, but right now Sticky's still on the point. Sentry gun has gone down, but not too big of a deal. Uber charge has stopped. A little bit of time getting pressure on the point. Ascent still all up. Yeah, extremely low. Last the first casualty though, and there you go. froyotech. Just take the point anyways.
And shows how effective that rollout was. Now Froyo needs to take the last round, where Ascent has to take 4 more. This definitely just got a lot harder for Ascent, but we've seen it happen before.
And there we go. Bot mode actually the faster rollout this time around. Also Laz pretty swift out onto the midpoint. The mid tactics from froyotech look to be fairly similar as they're trying to push over and take their grass. Ascent a little bit more prepared for it. Laz trying to bomb in, twisting around towards Nursey. He does get the kill. And we've had some other frags going down. froyotech trying to find skis, but they're actually getting picked out of the air. And
this is
great mid fight.
Yeah, this is what I was talking about during halftime, where Ascent, if they can take control of the mid like that, it's so much easier. And this is like where Ascent thrives in these really quick rounds. Banny up on Engineer, Eric on Sniper, Nursey and Blaze and Yomps just getting their spawns up now. This is a Sense fight to lose, as I've said before. Ascent actually taking a while to get onto the second point. Eric peeking out on Sniper through the shutter door, not getting anything.
Yeah, froyotech will back up though. Eric unfortunately not able to find anything. And one of the side effects of having all your scouts off class, there's no Boston Basher, but that's regardless. As the push comes in here, Nursey able to kind of sneak away. Yomps has gone down here, but the defense kind of seeming to hold. Ascent have used their Uber charge. All they got for it was Yomps. And no Yai either. I think they're gonna have to back up and recycle.
Yeah, that was it was really unfortunate. They chose like a really bad door to push through. They pushed through the shutter door through 1 instead of when all of froyotech's defense was on the right side with like their sentry gun and their heavy there. Then they also dropped Yite really early in that Uber, so it was just it was not meant to be. froyotech looking to take their Uber through lower lobby right now, and maybe Laz gets the force onto Nursey here. Oh, Nursey milking that really nicely. The Skis almost has his Uber, but bot mode getting revenge from the round at the end of the half last time, getting a huge drop on the Nursey, and they're ready to take this one in. Clearing traps through 1, they're going to take this in on Slemnish and Yite. Double scout Chariot Uber through onto the Soldier Blaze, and froyotech is definitely not prepared for this last fight, capping it off. Huge pipe out of bot mode to save the round.
Yeah, shout out to our cameraman Looster, who had that perspective of Nursey. You just see that pipe flying in. That was nasty. Ascent taking huge capitalization. Hopefully they get a big confidence boost out of that. We'll see froyotech go for a slightly different mid-fight. Habib, again, a little bit speedier this time. Blaze also a little bit speedier. Scouts going up top. They're a little bit more spread out. Nursey still heading in that same corner, though. Slemnish has gone down. The bomb in from Laz. He gets Habib, but otherwise shut down. Just bot mode.
These the Froyo explosive classes I've been noticing, especially their soldiers, have been having such good mids in this game. This first match, I feel like I always see Yomps getting at least 2 kills. One of them with the shotgun. Yeah. Maybe he's about to bring that one back.
Yeah, that mid fight and Blaze, 100% tempo. They were right there the last kind of 2 mid fights before that. They were kind of a little bit behind, so good step up from them. They want to close this match out, and this is certainly an opportunity here. 50% Uber charge advantage. but they're making their way in with this now, coming in through the central lobby. And the sentry gun does slow things down here. Blaze actually getting sniped out as he can't get through the door. Slemnish has gone down though, so Ascent a little bit weakened by this. froyotech trying to push over, trying to get on the point. They do have a player on there. That's Banny. Jay getting onto the point though to stop it. Habib on the side, kind of hiding behind the pillar, trying to throw out some damage. Yomps has gone down on the side. There goes Habib. It is just Blaze as a combat class, and he is just getting the second point. Yite's going to spot out both of those players.
It's
But
unfortunate.
Ascent won't push out.
Yeah, they did lose skis during that last fight, which is really bad. They're gonna opt to hold last because they are at disad again, and Freyo did get their spawns before Ascent was able to push. But that was a really good last defense out of Ascent. It was just that that little pick on the skis kind of screwed over their chances of being able to push. But froyotech like didn't really play the cap that time. Like Eric was off fighting a soldier, and Banny was trying to take the beam into their combo, and then nobody was really focusing targets. Super helpful that Jay got that pick as well. Same push though.
Yeah, Overcharge coming in, cleanly take out that sentry gun, trying to get on top of Skis. Skis doing a good job of skipping around, although he gets juggled up by Yomps up in secret. But froyotech losing a lot of players. It's just Eric and Nursey, and they have escaped. So once again, froyotech get denied, can't capture, but they do get the kill on Skis. This time, as they try to poke out here, we have a few more players on Ascent on the Spire, and they will be able to get the capture on second at least. Doesn't really matter for much.
Yeah, it definitely slows Freyo down though, and lets Ascent get a little bit of a better last hold going. Yeah, going in the spawn on that engineer. Jay on sniper. Yeah, we've seen it before. Slemnish gonna grind out the Uber with his boss and Basher, and Ascent or Freyo was slowed down by that second cap, but not by much. They're now already taking positioning in lobby. Nursey at 100% Uber now. Ski's only at 60%. Habib bombing super deep into their heaven. And that's.
Yeah, Jay doesn't get any opportunity to get any sniper shots, but he does switch back very quickly. Laz also gets a trade on Habib before cycling into spawn to get full health, so it looks like another hold here by Ascent. But this time, Skis has stayed up, and they're going to have a huge advantage here. Habib just respawning now, so no stickies over on second, but the spam of the soldiers happened enough to hold things at bay. Yomps, after eating an arrow kill, does kind of get ganged up on. He was trying to fight on rollout. Ascent should be able to control this. Habib kind of throwing some spam in here, trying to contest it, but capture is going to go down, and Ascent looks like they want more here. Ubercharge popped through choke, maybe a little early, but they just want to make sure that they get through cleanly here and capture the midpoint. No players behind.
Yeah, no picks out of that Uber though. Eric going down now. Banny fighting Laz on second. And Banny does have the high ground on the point. froyotech is gonna, the rest of Banny's team is gonna push in through the choke and take positioning on the mid. And Ascent never did cap that off, so they're probably just gonna wait for their scout spawns here. Yite going down as well. My bad. Bless you.
Yeah. Yite getting killed over on IT, that was unfortunate for them. I think that if they were able to kind of get some pressure on Yomps there, they could have maybe decided to keep the pressure up, keep fighting, but we're unable to get a frag. froyotech looking to come out here. Nursey at half health, standing on choke with an Uber charge. Very cautious of the spam thrown her way.
Ski is almost up on the Uber. Eric going down to Slemnish in bot mode. Really good pick. Slows down Freyo's momentum. Jay getting in, bombing in off that scout pick. Nursey dropping her Uber to Slemnish. On bot mode, getting two huge picks on the Yomps and Banny. Laz picking up Habib and Blaze. Really, really good fight out of Ascent to save their second point. froyotech didn't manage to cap that off. Ski's on 100% Uber, and Ascent has 5 players to froyotech's 2.
Yeah, very unfortunate for Nursey there. Was doing such a good job of milking that, holding that, surfing around. She basically looked right and then, you know, was barely shifting her aim left, and in that window, Slimnish just ran up and hit her with a meat shot.
Now, Ascent on full Uber ad. They're actually, it looks like they're going to push without their demo. This is a very risky play. They get the pick on the Yomps though, and Eric just now spawning on heavy. Banny has a sentry gun up though. This is definitely not good for Ascent, unless they can manage to get this gun really quickly. And it looks like they're not going to be able to, actually. They didn't wait for that demo spawn. Laz getting the sentry gun, and they get a pick on the Blaze, but Laz gets traded out, and it looks like they're gonna...
Yeah, they're gonna try to continue this.
Fight.
Yeah,
the
doesn't have
Uber yet.
Mostly cleared off the point. Slimness tries to get on there and pressure the cap. Doesn't get it, but they're getting some frags here. Banny at half health. He's fighting around. He does have the heals from Nursey, though. And bot mode is going to go down. Skeens has survived. And that was a bold attempt. I mean, I like it. You got to play aggressively. You got to win fights like that if you're going to win the map.
Yeah. Unfortunate that they didn't choose to wait for bot mode there. Slumnish actually up in the forward spawn as sniper, but it looks like froyotech might be pushing through IT, so that might not help them. Slumnish actually not in spawn, but actually hidden his sewer, making it out. Looks like Ascent isn't going to lose anybody for this Uber from froyotech. Now they have full Uber ad. Laz going down. Jay really weak, but he's going to catch an arrow from Skis and stay alive. Actually, no. They're opting to take the Uber in instead of heal up Jay. Getting the pick on the Blaze. Slumnish, huge snipe on the Habib. That definitely puts the... and on to Eric as well. Putting the momentum largely in favor of Ascent. Despite their Uber disad.
They're going to see where froyotech is as well. Up in that IT battlement. Don't really have players in the positions to challenge that. Jay jumping around over to the sewer side to get another look at it. He's going to see that they've mostly kind of fled. They'll be able to take second here, no problem. Nursey with a significant ad, though. Froyo looking like they're positioning themselves to push in here. And they have the Uber charge now. Banny leading the way here. It's going to get spotted out. Kind of slowed down as well by Sticky's in Ascent. Has fled at the scene of the crime. Uber charge completely wasted. He somehow picked up Yipe, but that was it.
Yeah, Yipe chose to... Yipe was capping the point for his team, so instead of trying to kite out and leave with the rest of his team, he decided to be a distraction, so and ran right in the lobby, so Benny had to chase him, otherwise he would get the cap. And pretty good play from Yipe, in my opinion. Now it looks like Ascent is going to take their Uber through sewer here with their demo, peeking the door for the sniper to get a pick, waiting for their scout to get there. Here he comes now. They're taking this one through Al-Qaeda with bot mode and Yipe. Yomps getting the bomb in. Doesn't manage to get the kill. Yipe's so weak. Eric actually capping the midpoint.
Yeah, Blaze is there as well. And I like this IT rotation, but yeah, froyotech with a good heads-up plays as well. If you guys are all just going to say sewers, then we can just come in through IT and get some pressure, get a player behind. Eric's still behind. But,
and
I think Laz knows where he is. Yeah, okay, they see him coming in now.
Almost getting the pick on the Skis. Skis, 30 health, no more. That was really good. Blaze bombing in deep, getting out through sewer though. Ascent chose not to take advantage of their significant Uber ad and let things even out here. Taking space for their sniper off this even players with the pick. And Eric spawning up now, staying scout, choosing not to take the sniper fight against Slumnish. Definitely a tall task to try and do. Slumnish is pretty known for being an incredible sniper.
And 16 minutes on the clock, so they do have time to work with here. You're going to want to see some rounds somewhat soon though, but they're still willing to just kind of work this with the sniper. Again, going for this rotation into sewer. I think froyotech, though, pretty smart to it. And Nursey has kind of switched positioning.
All of Ascent's players in IT, except for Laz right now, holding down the fort on mid alone. Nursey drops the Slumnish! Oh, Ascent sniper in full effect tonight. He wants to win this. They're Froyotech's gonna immediately leave. Eric hiding in IT with Blaze, maybe hoping for his gimmick back cap, but not much else will come of it. Laz sees it from a mile away. Big rockets on Eric, and Blaze goes down to Jay as well. I thought Laz got the 2K, but no, still.
Nursey saying just not my map in chat, showing a little bit of vulnerability alongside her teammates. As certainly Ascent here. Looking to get out here and get some pressure on the point. Habib has gotten taken out. Slumnish continuing to go crazy here. Without the demo man, they're going to start pressuring the point here. Jay jumping into heaven. There's a heavy down low, but still plenty of players to send around. They just need to find these final frags, though, to clean this up. Yite now working around side. He's taken out. Bot mode is down as well. Jay up top in heaven. And Nursey providing the heals to keep her teammates alive. Banny getting some frags. Eric has killed Jay, and there we go. Banny also getting the kill on Laz.
Skis missed the most crucial arrow there. Bot mode was unable to fight the heavy because bot mode was like 30 health or something, and he just Skis like missed the arrow by a little bit and just got bot mode killed for it. Slemnish choosing to stay on sniper, sitting IT here. Blaze going down to him.
Wow, what a pick by Slemnish, finishing off Blaze before he can do more damage to them on IT. And yeah, I mean, Nursey kind of got dropped in a similar situation, or let her team down going for those arrows. The arrows certainly an integral part of what the meta can do these days in TF2. You got to hit your arrows, but also, you know, going for those arrows does usually make you a little bit more vulnerable.
It's definitely not a bad idea for Summoners to be on sniper right now, but it looks like they're going to use the Uber right through choke, bombing Habib in onto bot mode. Bot mode! Crazy pipe on Habib. Juggling him away, but not enough as his team is losing players.
Yeah.
Just Skis and Skis up.
Yeah, Skis at 80%, so if they can get this up, they can maybe hold last, but they are getting chased right now. Habib actually just standing on point, daring Yite to come at him. The Ubercharge has been used. froyotech will be pretty happy with that, although Habib does go down. They still should be able to hold on a second here.
That's it wasn't I can't speak words. So Ascent's actually going to push out this Habib pick. Get the pick on the Blaze as well. Slemnish going down, but traded out for Eric and Yomps as well. The frags are going in Ascent's favor. Bot mode kind of weak, but he gets arrowed up and all nice. And Nursey kind of caught in here. Going to manage to make it out though. Laz is too weak to get that bomb in, and he hits the ceiling there. So they're just going to choose to stack cap. Maybe deny some forwards, and they did. They denied 2, and Yomp still on the spawn wave.
Yeah, pretty good surf from Nursey to make sure that she gets out there. They're going to have the Uber charge as well. Banny seemingly for a second thought about taking that IT, but they're just going to post up here and wait.
Ski's going to come up on his Uber in a second now, so definitely not much to push off of for Froyo. They're going to try and maybe get a pick on flank, maybe sneak Eric behind through that IT area, as they've been doing this whole match. To varying success.
Yeah, froyotech just taking things slowly here. They got time to work with. Ascent have dropped Slemnish off the sniper. Eric running sniper now. He's actually still just coming back from spawn, so it'll be a second.
Eric getting into mid now. Gonna take his peek, maybe challenge, show that he's not the only, Slemnish isn't the only sniper in the server. Bless you.
Yeah, actually Slemnish has switched back to sniper.
Oh, the sniper duel of the century, Eric versus Slemnish. Let's see who can manage to take it. Eric sitting in choke, just shooting out pot shots. Slemnish scoping up now.
Yeah,
they need to keep these snipers left. So, making sure none of them get quick scoped. Yeah, I think this is how the stalemate's gonna play out. They're just gonna play the most fun version of TF2, where you wait for a sniper pick.
Yeah, certainly Ascent needs something to kind of turn their luck around here. Again, you know, a pick or 2 from Slemnish would be great. Yomp's just taunting around the corner to try to get some vision. Habib actually takes a shot. And Yomps goes down trying to kind of get in on Slemnish there. That'll give, oh no, Slemnish, I was going to say, a little bit more confidence to walk forward, but Eric picks him off. And that might send us back towards stalemate. Eric looking, but he's not finding anything with his angle.
Habib actually going down. Crazy pick from bot mode. Cracking the stalemate wide open now. Laz bombing in on Nursey. Nursey surfs it really well. But the frags are actually going in the favor of froyotech. Skis surfing onto the point, managing to not force his Uber. And both teams down 2. Crazy that they managed to get the pick onto Habib, and then it's just still stalemating out.
Yeah, I mean, they want to get in here as Habib's not quite in place yet. Bot mode bombs all the way across. Big aggressive play. He goes down. And he throws out the question marks. Very talkative tonight.
He's playing the mental game. Yom's bombing in, not finding skis though.
Oh.
Big air shot onto Jay! There's some frag movie clips going on. Uber exchange and choke with Froyo getting the better end of it. Ascent going back to their last. Yom's going down as well as Blaze, so Ascent has some time. They might even try to refight. Yeah! One of the scouts is actually backcapping on mid, so their froyotech has to go back and deal with that. Bot mode bombing in now, getting denied by the scout Banny sneaking back into the sewer.
Oh my god, huge play from Yite. He finds Nursey alone. He needs a little bit of help from bot mode to take her out, but then Skis gets sniped down by Eric. This game is just getting crazy right now.
Both the medics going down. Eric getting the pick on the J as well, but bot mode getting the pick on the Yoms. Both teams, pockets and medics going down. Froyotech still have Eric on sniper, so and Skis does have a little bit of Uber ad as he got the first on. I've been informed that this isn't Uber ad, but it's in fact Crit's ad. Ascent getting a little. I can't see the time on my screen, but I feel like Ascent getting a little desperate. Being informed it's 8 minutes. Ascent need to make something happen here, and Crits is definitely if you can get it, it's definitely the way to make things happen. Looks like they're gonna take bot mode through IT with this Crits and see what can be done.
Yeah, it's a little tough. Blaze and Yomps in a great position here, but as the bomb comes in from Jay, kind of clears them out of the space. Sticky's trying to go out. They found a kill on Blaze. It's just a crater kill. Crits. Ineffective for the most part. They get the middle point, but you pretty much needed more out of that.
Yeah, they definitely needed a couple picks onto some fragging classes, or that crucial pick onto Nursey. Now Froyo has full Uberad, but they still do have a sniper. Yom's going down as well on the flank. Sense actually taking this fight on the flank, knowing that they have the player ad and the fact that Froyotech has a sniper. Banny going down as well. Uber coming out of Froyotech after they lose 2. Eric, huge headshot onto Jay, completely nullifying Ascent's momentum here.
Laz extremely weak, but stays alive long enough to get the kill on Nursey. Huge arrow onto Laz. But unfortunately can't find any more frags. Oh my god, Eric so nasty.
Froyo sniper in the server. Ascent had a really good entry to that fight, but weren't able to finish it off. Skis now still 7 seconds till he's alive. Nursey already building her Uber. Eric's still on the sniper. I mean, if it works, it works, you know?
Yeah, for sure, and this is just such a devastating map for it. I mean, some really good sight lines from it, so much area that you can control, and you just kind of force their team into making some awkward decisions by having that sniper on the field. So Ascent, we'll have to see how they choose to counter this. They have given up on that Kritzkrieg. The timing of it with the last time they brought it out was very good. This time, though, they're just going to go for a straight bomb. Laz and Jay coming in and are able to shove Nursey back into Shutter, but it's not really enough of an accomplishment. They need some frags here. They're very banged up as well. And a bomb from Blaze gets the kill on Skis. Another snipe from Eric on Yite.
Eric
Ascent
is
just
going
left a slimnish
off tonight. For Ascent, trying to take a dry fight there, knowing that they're running low on time in the server. Banny hitting with the classic desperation.
Mood ring Banny. Letting them know how they feel right now.
They're feeling a little purple right now.
Yeah, they're feeling a little purple.
Jay up on the sniper class. Yite on engineer. Already set up on last. Just get preparing. Jay actually definitely a talented sniper as well if you watch the last match. But Uber coming in from Froyotech, not going to get much out of it though, and Skis now has 40% Uber ad. Ascent kiting that off really well.
Yeah, I mean, for Ascent, it would be a moral victory for sure if they can just end this map on the 4-2 score line. Reads a lot better than 5-2 or, even 5-3. But it has been a close map for them. They just kind of keep that defense going, get some more confidence in their deathmatch. Would be nice.
And 5 minutes left on the map. There's still some time to make something happen. Ascent ready to get pushed. Ascent pushing through lower lobby with their Uber on bot mode and Slemnish. Dropping Yite in the Uber though is definitely not good. They don't manage to get anything out of the Uber except a pick onto their own bot mode NJ.
Yeah.
This, Uber was not good. Ascent wiping pretty much. Laz the only one alive.
And that
they
was
didn't manage
unfortunate.
to cap second either.
Yeah, that was unfortunately the opposite of building confidence, as they got pretty clowned on there. Unable to make anything happen with that Uber charge. It looks like froyotech will move in and finish this map off 5-2. Ascent had some very strong moments, that's for sure. Banny continues the trash talk, giving up.
And Banny's really annoying.
Yeah, I mean, he's throwing it out there tonight. I mean, I like to see it. I like to see the personalities from the players. You know, Banny sometimes goes back and forth between whether he wants to be the hero or the cheerful villain. Tonight, bringing out a little bit of the villain.
I mean, I can't blame him. He's I don't think he's really getting in anyone's head. I think everybody's used to Banny being Banny throwing out a little smack talk every now and then. It's definitely nothing new.
Yeah, I mean, it adds to the pressure, you know. You have to you have to deal with it. I mean, it's part of the game. I think froyotech, you know, have this air of invulnerability, and Banny tries to leverage that. You know, I think that if he didn't trash talk, then he wouldn't necessarily be taking advantage of all the tools that are available to him, right? So.
I mean, hey, he did win the map. He's definitely has the momentum going forward for his team, and we will now be going into map 2, which I believe was actually Froyo's pick because Ascent was #1 seed, and it will be Gully Wash.
Yeah, that'll be interesting to see. I mean, you know, I think that Gully Wash is a little bit more contained in some ways, and that might make Blaze and Yomps a little bit easier to deal with. That's certainly been a big part of the problem. Eric Sniper certainly stopped any sort of comeback from Ascent that was going on. I don't think we'll see as much Sniper on Gully Wash, but it does come into play. You can pull out some sniper tricks on last, and very rarely second point and mid comes into play.
And I believe eXtine, you want to have a look at these statistics?
Yeah, let's check that out. Yeah, that was just our first map, ladies and gentlemen. We got a second map coming up. I know Banny wants to get things rolling, so. Yeah,
the impatient man he is. So let's have a look at these statistics for map 1. And right off the bat, I'm noticing that the top fraggers in the server are actually Slemnish and Yomps, 36 kills each.
Yeah.
Slemnish only 36 and 22, huge KD out of him. And Yomps 36 and 30, expected of a soldier, you know. You're bombing in, you're making the space for your team, you die sometimes. Yite, also really big game out of Yite. Yite going 35 and 24. Out fragging Banny.
Yeah. A little more deaths though. A few more deaths.
He's playing flank, you know. It happens.
Yeah, as well as the damage. I'm sure Banny would point to that number as well. 517 from Banny compared to Yite's 412. But bot mode did come away with more damage than Habib, but less than Yomps. Yomps certainly crazy, almost breaking that 600 damage per minute.
Yeah, that shotgun is definitely working in his favor. You know, you hit somebody with a rocket, hit him with a big 100 damage meat shot, and definitely looks nice on the stats.
I'm a big fan of shotgun soldier for sure.
If it works,
personally.
It works.
Yeah.
I'm also noticing Nursey 12 deaths to Skis 17. That's it's definitely not a statistic that you like to see on your medic. You gotta make sure you're playing closer to him and trying to keep him alive more. Granted, the match was in froyotech's victory, but definitely point to that as one of the keys to froyotech's victory.
Yeah, we don't have the drop statistics on these stats. Would be good to see there just to double check. Both medics did have a few drops. It seemed like skis, the tightness cohesion that you were talking about was a problem. Kind of, I think like the second part of that first half. Not the first two rounds. And then they certainly kind of had some issues there where they just like weren't keeping him well protected or kind of spreading everything out. It got better, but exactly like still had some issues. You got to protect your medic and keep him alive.
It's also noticing that the Ascent and Froyo soldiers dying the same amount of times total. Both soldiers dying a combined 63 times. But Ascent's soldiers are getting a lot less kills compared to froyotech soldiers. Jay going 12 and 32, which is a really bad stat line. But CP scout, you can give a little space, but that's definitely not. It's definitely not what you like to see out of a pocket soldier, especially when your opposing pocket soldier went 36 and 30, and Laz going 23 and 31, Blaze going 22 and 30 and 33. A little closer, but Laz having a marginally better KD, but Jay is definitely needs to step it up for the next map if he wants to contest with the huge numbers Yomps is putting up for his team.
Yeah, I think there might be a little bit more opportunity here on Goalie Wash for him to get involved in that fashion. In some ways, process soldier, even though it seems kind of wide open, you're kind of restrained in what your options are, what you can do.
Yeah, such a scout friendly map. It's doesn't help that much for if you're playing the soldier class. But also, you can account for playstyle differences. Jay's known as a roamer player, made his name as a roamer player, so it helps to, he probably is doing a lot more bombing than Yomps, especially since Yomps was on that shotgun. And letting Slemnish and bot mode take the bigger percentage of the heals, which did work in their favor. Bot mode doing second highest damage in the server, and Slemnish getting the most kills. And I'm being informed that we have new STV. So let's peep that out. Okay. I'm down to eXtine. How about you?
Yeah, I think we will take a quick little break here, ladies and gentlemen. We're juggling between STVs. Players getting rolling. Shouldn't be too long before the second map, though. So stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen. Don't go anywhere. Yeah, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. ESEA Season 31 Upper Bracket Finals of the playoffs. Map 2 of Ascent versus froyotech. Froyotech taking Map 1 process in a solid fashion. I'm one of your commentators, eXtine. We got Looster on the production, and I'm joined by Boxcar. Boxcar, how are you doing?
I finally got some water, so I'm doing a lot better. But
yeah, excellent.
Excited to see Map 2 as well.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we had a really good close match there. 5-2, excuse me, was the final score. So froyotech were able to kind of put the stamp on it as the map went dragged down, and Ascent started to feel a little bit desperate at the end there. But Goalie Watch, a whole new world. You think it plays in Ascent's favor and they'll be able to take this to a map 3?
I definitely hope that they are able to. But this was froyotech's pick, and froyotech has been known to have an incredibly strong goalie wash because they can put goalie wash is like one of the maps that favors demo man more, and Habib is just like the greatest demo maybe of all time, is just on another level compared to everybody else. So it'll definitely be a hard challenge for Ascent to take this one out from under Habib, but bot mode putting up incredible numbers as well the last game, and bot mode all around being an extremely good demo, especially given that it's only his second season playing demo, I believe.
Yeah, I had been holding it down both soldier and scout, so he's making the cycle. Is that correct?
Yeah, he's played soldier, pocket soldier, and scout before, so Just needs to play medic, and he can be the next alpha.
Yeah, it's good to play the cycle. I mean, not everybody goes from demo, soldier, scout, and medic, but a lot of players do dabble. Some medic, some soldier is a good combo.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody plays a little bit of everything in TF2.
Yeah. This is gonna be hopefully a very exciting match. This is match point for froyotech. So the Ascent really have to step up here if they want their chance on Viaduct, which I feel will favor Ascent given the strength of their scouts, Slemnish and Yite, both having incredible games last time.
Yeah, I mean, it's just that thing. If they want to win the match, they got to win this map. I mean, don't put any more pressure beyond that. No need to. And then worry about Viaduct when you get there. But you got to win this map, in order to force it onwards. So
yeah,
one step at a time.
Definitely. This should be a good match, though. I'm hoping to see bot mode really shine through on this Gullywash mat as he has the potential to do.
Yeah, Jay's gonna have to have a little bit better of a match as well, but certainly some opportunities for him on this map.
Yeah, this map will favor soldiers a little bit more as well, and I know Jay is the last map is really scout friendly. A lot of the slang going around. People call it CP Scout because it's just so good for the scout class. And so Gullywash is a little more choky. There's a lot more sneaky ways you can get bombs in and stuff. And I know Jay likes to play that really loose leash kind of pocket and give his heals to his combo scout and his demo man. Which, I mean, when your combo scout and demo man are bot mode and Slemnish, you can't really blame him for that one.
Yeah. No, certainly. We do have everybody in here, but still just kind of waiting for players to ready up.
Looks like one player actually did.
Yeah, okay. Of course, as soon as I said that, I was like, that's 11, squinting my eyes.
It looks like one of the Ascent players dipped. We got... yeah, it was Skis, I'm pretty sure. Skis is out of the server. Yeah, Skis has the fears.
Mood ring now showing turquoise. Is that what fear is?
Yeah, probably. Yeah, Skis came down with a case of food poisoning. They're gonna have to reschedule this one.
Hopefully not a shame, the classic 7 froyotech, 7 food poisoning. That was a shame.
Yeah. We have already had one playoffs match rescheduled halfway through this season with Ford Gaming versus Ascent in round 1. They had to reschedule the second map of their finals or their playoffs match, which was I don't think I've ever seen that happen before. It might be probably has happened before though.
That's quite the rarity. I mean, sometimes you get the second best of 3. I think that has happened before where we've had a second best of 3 and they've played that on a second night. But yeah, in terms of having a best of 3 and then having to abort the second map due to server issues and then restart another day, certainly a rarity. I saw that second map though. It was a pretty quick match as well, which made it unfortunate.
It was on Viaduct, and Jay, that map, Jay busted out the sniper. That was really good. Ski's joining the server though. This is the moment we've been waiting for. Hopefully he doesn't have the same issues that Eric was having on the last map and is actually able to join up right away and get this map rolling. I'm excited. I'm ready to see it happen.
Yeah, me as well. Should be another good map of action. froyotech versus Ascent is the modern rivalry of North American TF2. They've been kind of throwing it down quite a bit over the seasons. Ascent have been just kind of working really hard, trying to get better than froyotech, trying to best them, and they still certainly have a good opportunity here. You can make the argument as well that it'd be a lot easier to just win this best of 3. And then you just win the next one. You just have to win 2 BO3s. But, if you got to win 2 BO3s and you lose this one, and you still just got to win 2 BO3s against them, That's maybe another way to look at it.
Yeah. Still has less TF2 they have to play though, so can run the risk of if they do win this, that's puts the grand finals in their favor a lot, because they only have to win the one BO3, and they'll also get the higher seed, so they get the first map pick.
And yep, our final map, if we do get it tonight, will be Product. It should be a good fun.
Very exciting map to watch.
Yeah, and the sniping that we had earlier today.
Yeah,
we're gonna have some crazy sniping on Viaduct if we get there. Did you catch? I'm sure you have. You're pretty up on your TF2, but the a couple months ago, Blaze just got the most ridiculous roamer kill I've ever seen on this map. You know the one I'm talking about?
I might. Tell me. Give me some more details.
His whole team was fighting. He was maybe, I think they were on the defense, but it was around second point. But then he had pushed through and he was fighting at choke. And then all of a sudden he decided to come back around and he does a big jump out of choke and then pogos on that side of big door, does like a pogo as he comes down. And then I think it was Cookie Jake is in the corner and he comes off the pogo and hits a 2 rocket combo on Cookie Jake.
I do remember that.
Yeah,
that was
it's fucking absurd.
Oh, that was, yeah, I remember that one. That was really good.
You know, just one of those like super technical soldier jumps that if, you know, I was on a jump map and I was trying to do that,
it'd take you a year to get it done.
Yeah, like I'd have to like watch the robot, you know, and like I would spend like a whole day just like trying to nail that. It was like absurd. We need jump maps with AI dummies. That's what we need next, right?
I'm reading this chat right now and noticing Skis has 100+ ping, kind of bumping a little bit up to 120. It's really unfortunate.
Yeah, that's a little up there.
It's it's borderline playable, but you can definitely start to feel it after it's like a whole second. You know, you right click, try and pop through choke, but you know, think you're gonna get the Uber off, but your Uber gets dropped to a sticky trap and choke that you thought you popped.
Yeah, you were a 1/10 of a second behind on. Yeah, and I mean arrows as well are also, you know, a little bit more in demand these days. You know, previously in TF2, the medic with the ping, you know, you're just on that heal beam. You know, might not matter quite as much what your ping is at, but you got to hit those fat arrows these days. It's tough life.
But we're just waiting on everybody to ready up now. Maybe they might might see what they can do about Ski's internet situation, but might just decide to play it out.
He's back in the double digits. As I say that, he creeps back up to 3 digits, but you know, and we're in that odd spot where there's 12 players on the server and we have players readied up, so we don't want to go to a break because they probably just ready up as soon as we did. But we should be getting started here soon, ladies and gentlemen. And Ford did win map 1 over in the other series that's going on tonight, Ford Gaming versus Cafe Monsters.
I believe that's also 1-1 then.
Is that Sunshine was the second map there?
Yeah, I believe I think the first map was 4-2. I forget what map it was on.
The first map was Sunshine, so Ford won that. So
Sunshine was the second one.
They met.
Because they started at 10:30.
Well, I guess I don't know. I mean, I didn't watch the first map that was on. I'm just reading off the match thread. And it said the BO3 was Sunshine Snakewater Metalworks, but maybe they're playing it Snakewater Sunshine Metalworks.
No. That was the first map. Okay. I did get that wrong.
It's all good.
Predictions. They are predicting in chat that this Ford Gaming is going to take that match.
Well, people have to catch the VODs of that afterwards because, well, we got some awesome action that should be headed your way. But haven't gotten a clear mode about what maybe is the problem here, the delay. Players certainly a little chatty, but chatting about other stuff. And Skis' ping has been up and down. It's back under 90 again, but that might not last that long.
It's looking more like his normal numbers. Skis is from the West Coast, so typically gets like 80-ish.
Yeah, connection from West Coast is not all that great, if I must say so myself.
You would know.
Yeah.
Portland resident.
Yeah, it's always been a problem in the Northwest, just over all my years, just kind of bad ping to servers. I was talking with some of the Europeans, and it's like their ping to Chicago servers is like the same as my ping. I was like, are you serious?
I sometimes play, I have a couple of friends who play this game from Europe, and sometimes I'll play with them on like French servers, and I'll get like 80 ping.
Jeez, man. That's that makes me jealous. Yeah, that's about my ping to Chicago sometimes.
I've got 30 right now.
Yeah, so again, I don't know, players bouncing around on teams. We're just waiting for these guys to figure it out.
We are creeping into the early hours of the morning, though. It is 1:30 for our West Coast viewers.
Yeah, match scheduled start time 2.5 hours ago. Hey, this is ESEA. Yeah.
Our production doesn't sound too happy about this one.
I took a fat nap earlier just so I could be ready for this match tonight, because I have done this for a few seasons now. I know how this goes.
How's Looster, everybody?
Yeah, shout out to Looster. Definitely give him your props.
Looster, the real hero of this cast. He's putting in the work right now. It's like Skis actually did dip from the server again. He's trying out a VPN. Who knows? Maybe that's just a Skis' excuse to delay the match. Try to stop the froyotech momentum. They're playing the long con.
Yeah. Yeah, it has been a long con for froyotech to establish their dominance at the top of North American TF2. Long con of many hours of practice and demo reviews.
Whatever. If it works, it works, though.
Yeah. Well, certainly practice and dedication and keeping your roster together does go quite a long ways. Apparently, yeah. So something about Skis would be trying a VPN to get a better connection here, because yeah, he's been having some problems, but he is back on the server already. So,
yep. Let's see if that helps him out. Might go down. You know, you get that initial 100 ping, and then you wait a second. It goes down to it's going down to 80s, in the low 80s, mid 80s. You know. 84, 83. Watching it count down. Yeah, I think he typed in chat beast in all caps, and then he left the server. He tricked me.
Yeah. Tricked you into believing him. So yeah, we'll see if we get this going on here again soon. Shout out to our players. Shout out to all those North American leagues. They're trying to get rolling. RGL, NACL, and TFCL. As well as still some UGC action.
You can never have too much TF2, I suppose.
That's for sure.
And that's why we're up here at 1:30 in the morning, waiting for Skis to join a server.
Yeah. And Habib urging him. I says, yeah, I don't know how much of a difference you're going to be able to get out of this. But our dedicated players are still going to be checking this out as Beast Mode, aka Skis, has rejoined. And hopefully will be content with his internet connection, as I haven't seen a triple digit from him yet.
87 now. Looking to be around the same as he's been getting before, mid 80s. Let's see if he hits that dot ready.
Tension.
Gets a show on the road.
The tension. Yeah, I mean, it's better than 100. You know, he's certainly got to play at some point, although he has dipped out again, which is a little frustrating. I'm sure for everybody involved.
Yeah, us included.
yeah, you know.
Yeah, you gotta make sure you're playing your best. You know, this is when it matters. They're fighting for a much easier grand finals right now, and Ascent feels confident in their ability to do it.
Yeah, and getting your gear set up right is certainly a key part of the equation. Hopefully Skis can get it running suitably. Habib says, is he okay? What's going on?
Habib's really worried for Skis' safety right now. He's starting his VPN again according to bot mode. So he's probably gonna rock with that VPN, and then bot mode saying in chat he'll be back in a minute, and then we play.
All right. So let's get some predictions, ladies and gentlemen. I'll let you guys think going to happen here on Goalie Wash was a process, went the way of froyotech. Closely fought match, Ascent fighting until the end, but once that clock just started getting lower and lower, desperation sunk in, started slipping up. But Goalie Wash, whole new world, boxcar.
It is. Skis in the server now, and Jay readying up. I think once Skis hits that dot ready, we're going live. I'm personally rooting for Ascent, as I've been all night, all season, but that process match definitely went in the favor of froyotech, so they'd have the momentum going in, unless they lost it all during this little bit excessive halftime.
Yeah, certainly some changes could happen. It looks like everybody is ready. Banny is going to pick red for froyotech to start us off here on Goalie Wash. We'll be going live shortly here. ESEA Season 31 Upper Bracket Final Playoffs, map number 2, Goalie Wash. I'm eXtine, joined by boxcar Looster on production.
Number 8 of the night, eXtine. Let me give it to me.
Yeah, mids are going to be real clutch here. I mean, always are pretty important in deciding things, but if Ascent is going to want to find a way into this match, they're going to have to deal with what usually is a passive froyotech mid fight. Blaze tries to be quick up the drop down. He's going to come in a pretty good time to catch Yite with a rocket. In the meantime, froyotech set up on their deck, pushing this tempo pretty slow. Blaze still back there being a nuisance. Skis gets crushed by Yomps. Flying across. Skis was very low on health already. Laz trying to find Nursey. We'll be able to take that health pack on choke and separate out Nursey. Laz still chasing, while Ascent finding frags all over the place.
Good plays out of Ascent on that mid. Despite losing the medic really early.
Gets the kill on Laz.
No, the BM.
And
losing
Yomps is here.
Oh,
wow.
That was the chase definitely didn't go as well as Ascent was hoping for, but they managed to get control of the mid. Nursey does keep her large Uberad though, so she's gonna be comfortable with the end of that mid fight. froyotech now in position to push from big door. Ascent playing back in their choke on the mid. Gonna get ready to head on out of there.
Yeah, the stickies on the ground at their feet. They have to pop the Ubercharge. Banny surfing it pretty high vertically. He's going to be able to push forward, take out Jay with that Ubercharge. They will be able to catch control of the midpoint. Also going to kill on Laz there as this fight continues. Banny very weak, but staying alive. Other players getting in front of him to act as a body shield. Blaze just going to capture the midpoint. Yite runs through choke. Wants to get in here and block this capture. Kind of difficult to get up there and deal with Blaze. Blaze finally gets on the ground, and Yite finally gets the jump up top. Capture does get finished, though. Yite not completely able to get that block here. But Slemnish and company are going to be pushing forward here. You see Blaze kind of jumping across. Slemnish trying to get on the point. Bot mode supporting from behind. Soldier getting in as well. And Blaze finally taken out. Laz goes down there. And there goes bot mode as well. So Ascent, their aggression might not work out here. Froyotech wants to punish this. Ubercharge popped out.
I don't know if you've noticed, eXtine, but Yomps has actually been wreaking havoc behind Ascent. And getting that pick on the Laz really helped secure that fight for froyotech. Now they're going to run straight through choke with the Uber. Banny actually getting distracted by Slimnish, and that allows Skis to live here. Then they're going to push right through Big Door. They're actually just going to go cap mid. Or at least try it. Getting the pick on the Blaze. Laz going down in choke. Banny and his team calling that one out though, and putting an end to them. Wrapping back through choke. Now they're going to take this fight on the second point. Skis going down.
It was a really nice thought, and in the end, they actually got that play executed on them. Like, right? They were like, yeah, we'll just go through, we'll just flank them, we'll just capture the point real quick, and then they come back, and they're like, oh no, like, we're in trouble. And now we have Nursing and company trying to push off Ubercharge. Banny very weak. Slemnish will get the finish off on him, but Eric also gets the kill on Jay, so both the soldiers down for Ascent. Blaze trying to sneak into River here. Bot mode was on point. I was going to say he's the one to stop Blaze here. Now it's Slemnish getting over to deal with that. Yite helping out as well. And Ascent standing tall here, nursing 90%, but froyotech backing up here. Yite coming down from Big Door's side. Will get shut down pretty swiftly from Yomps. Slimnish now coming from River. Bot mode there fighting. Yomps runs past bot mode. Ubercharge coming out here from Nursey. Slimnish has gotten taken out, so froyotech will be pushing forward. They're going to rotate over to Riverside, but the Ubercharge has faded out.
Ascent keeps most of their players alive for that one, so this is definitely holdable for them. Skis on 80% Uber. Oh.
Yeah, last flank around on River, completely unspotted, coming through lobby, but it doesn't matter.
Bot mode hits the pipe on onto Eric, but it's not enough. It's just playing the better class, and Eric manages to get the cap off.
Yeah, great flank by Laz there to get that kill, but unfortunately a lapse in concentration on that point. Eric getting the pick there. Mid-fight underway already. Blaze heading for the drop down. Ascent a little bit slower out. Skis already dead. Habib taking him out at the base of Big Door. The attempt to pressure in on Nursey actually going okay here, as Habib has Yite in his face. Oh, Yite the last one standing, can't get the kill. There was a soldier there, Laz, but Froyo does collapse and protect their medic.
Skis dying like the second he showed up at Big Door. Just 2 stickies from Habib was all that he needed. And Ascent's already committed to this last hold. Skis spawned first, but without any teammates, so he's at an even bigger disad. Nursey at 100%, and Skis only at 20.
That's a tough one, and we're just going to see the heavy weapons guy and engineer come out here. Pyro could be an option with the Ubercharge likely to come in, but we haven't seen that all night. Blaze working the Riverside, rest of froyotech over there as well.
Looks like yeah, Blaze is gonna try and get in the water here, and Froyo take the Uber in through River.
Yeah, Nursey backing her way in through it, and actually, Banny Yomps clearing out River. Eric down there as well. Ascent, just 3 players left, but Yomps has gone down. Oh, now it's just bot mode and Skis. They're at 90%. Have to hold just a little bit longer. Oh, yeah, he is
just
gonna get
in
those
time.
Yeah. Blaze was poking his head up from behind, from water. Couldn't quite get it. Very close there.
Nursey did die in that last fight as well, so it will be even Ubers. This is definitely better than it was looking originally for Ascent. And they actually want to get positioning in lobby here and try to apply that forward pressure to froyotech so they can deny as little space as possible, because you know if you give froyotech an inch, they'll take a mile off of it.
Yeah, just as swiftly though, they do back up there, and they have kind of lost a little bit of this Ubercharge battle as well, but probably will be insignificant, but it has risen to about 20% here.
I'm not sure if froyotech will know that Skis was building a little suboptimally, so maybe they won't push off this ad. It's only 15% now. If froyotech were to push in off it, Skis would get his Uber in time. So they're going to be comfortable to stalemate on last. Blaze trying to get in through River, actually just bombing right through, getting instantly denied by the heavy of Yite and Slemnish as well. And Laz getting for the counter, dies to the shotgun of Yomps.
This is pretty...
Oh, Yomp's actually going down to some nice stickies from bot mode, and Yite peeking really deep in the lobby on heavy. Not managing to get anything though, but that was a really good pick on the Yomps there to kind of slow froyotech down a little bit, so they couldn't get another sack off.
Yeah, this has been very aggressive defense from Ascent here, but a little back and forth as well at the same time that I say that, because they got all the way in the lobby, they took that ground, and they're like, nah, this isn't really going to be safe for us. So bot mode's backing up and resetting his stickies somewhere else.
We do have the Froyo sniper though, Eric peeking main. I don't think anybody has spotted him out yet, but Skis is in a really good spot, and now Eric has fired off his first shot, so now they know, and now the pressure's on Eric. Habib going down to stickies from bot mode. This is huge for Ascent. They're gonna peek lobby now and try and maybe get a push off, or force froyotech Uber out at least. They have a sniper as well.
Yeah,
so
Soldier going in through River, not able to kind of find any opening here. Blaze is able to shut that down. So right now, yeah, Ascent kind of shut down, unable to get out.
Oh,
yeah.
Laz getting sniped down by Eric. They weren't able to capitalize off of that Habib pick. They left Yite on Engineer on Laz, so they decided to play it safe, you know. They're only down by one round deficit, so it's not like they have a lot of time to play with and get themselves into this match. Eric peeking main on Sniper. Maybe trying to get that gun pretty weak. It seems to already be damaged. So I'm just applying the pressure though, peeking main and hitting him with a little body shot, or little chip shot. So his aim is struggled.
Yeah, Eric's gonna shift over to Riverside with some of his teammates. See if he can get anything done over there as the defensive Ascent standing strong.
Eric actually going down to some coordinated spam from Ascent. It's a good opening for counter sack. So I'm just peeking main with the heal beam, Benny meeting him. They're taking that scout fight. Benny gets the better damage. Skis also only 20 health, but doesn't get forced by anything.
Yeah, Laz pushed all the way through on River, but actually cleaned up from Blaze. So yeah, 10-second opening here without Laz that Banny and company could push forward. But right now they're still being kind of slow, and Lobby Yite running forward. He gets taken out. They get a kill on Habib though somewhere.
The gun going to be taken down. Oh no, it actually manages to stay up. Almost taken down by one of the 4G soldiers, but they didn't get enough damage. There goes the gun. Blaze taking that one down. And Yomp's going down in exchange though.
Skis out with Slimnish in lobby, kind of faking the aggression, trying to draw Nursey out here. Nursey does end up popping. Ubercharge will come out in response from Ascent. They're going to be pretty happy about the timings of this. Have to flash around quite a bit, but still Banny's not going to have any extra time to work with here. He's going to get chased out. Eric does get the kill on Slimnish. Eric heading towards last as well. It's going to be a major nuisance. He's in River. Jay doubles back to deal with him with Skis.
Completely halting Ascent's forward momentum there. Now it's even Ubers again. They can't really maybe get a sack off. Yeah, and there goes Yite. Sumnish did spawn up in time, so it's not a huge player disad for Ascent. Eric spawning up now. Maybe spawning on that Froyo sniper that we've been seeing all night. Nah, choosing to stay with Scout. Doesn't want to slow the step match down anymore. With only so much time left, and round timer also ticking down as well.
Yeah.
4 minutes left.
And that's what I was about to call out, because yeah, it is starting to get to that point of, you know, kind of being consequential. That round timer doesn't often come into play, but with 4 minutes left, Ascent actually, yeah, if they can just keep holding here, could work in their benefit. Trying to get a little bit more forward to get in the lobby to get some position. Blaze is kind of trying to poke in River in response. Jay does see him though.
Yeah, not much going on either side right now. Yet just sitting up on the heavies, posted up, ready to deny bombs from anywhere and everywhere. Both teams sitting on even. It doesn't. Froyotech hasn't sacked in a little bit. I feel like there's been Ascent has been kind of taking fights to them, and they've been exchanging players in those. Blaze trying to get into water, gets called out and denied by the soldiers though. Eric actually sitting in water now. But looks like that Ascent knows, and they're going to try to deal with that. Laz going down though. Eric playing the cap time here. Doesn't manage to get anything for it though, and is taking the scout fight with Slimnish now. Eric escapes with his life. Blaze getting denied by the sentry gun, and it's cleaned up by Yite, or Sumnish, my bad. Yite sentry going down, might go switch class. Nah, just resupplying for more ammo. Banny peeking main, pretty deep, taking their good opportunity, but not much comes of it.
Yeah, sort of surprising they weren't able to get more done with that Eric opening. Yeah, I think Eric could have maybe tried to push the tempo a little bit more. Blaze definitely got shut down pretty hard. One of the scouts getting down low again. As Slemnish actually goes down to check on it just at the right time. Slemnish very low, but does survive.
Wins that fight against Eric, the crucial fight. Blaze going down as well to some nice pipes from bot mode. Round timer at 2.5 minutes left. This is getting kind of dire for froyotech if they want to seal out this round. Ski's taking a lot of damage, but surfs onto the pipe and manages to live there, which is really good for Ascent. No,
oh my god! Oh. Yeah, Habib picks out Laz there as Laz comes bombing in, but he cannot connect it. Yeah, nicely played by Habib.
Yeah. Minute and 50 left. This is the time's a ticking. Looks like they're gonna send Blaze and Eric both in the water, trying to get the double sack for the cap time. Eric, Ascent soldiers dealing with that excellently. Laz getting traded out for Blaze though, but yeah, there goes the double sack, and Yomstead as well, but Ascent also traded out 3 because they lost that engineer. Yeah, sentry gun's still up though, so the 7th player was still in the server. Getting pistoled down now by Banny. Minute 20 left on the round timer. Will we see a round reset? It's been a very long time since I've seen a round reset, if at all.
Yeah, definitely seems a possibility here. Eric pulling out the rare strategies, going for that heavy weapons guy. Ubercharge is in here. Habib able to take down that level 1 gun. Uber's changed overall. Demoman trading as well. Blaze with the bomb in. Not necessarily finding any success though. Only 2 players up. It almost seems like froyotech inviting the push out here as it's a full wipe.
This is so important for Ascent to get this cap right now if they want to avoid the round reset in the mid fight. And they are going to cap it off. Froyotech really beefing their last place exchange with the heavy, and now they're going to take full advantage. Ski's living and Nursey dying because Froyotech wiped, and going to try to take mid off it. Laz actually going down to Banny though.
Yeah, that bomb in important though, just to kind of open up things. But unfortunately, not enough pressure coming from Big Door to kind of take the focus off of Choke. So Skis and company decide to pull back. Speaking of Big Door, that's where they're going to head to now. They're going to pop the overcharge out. A big bomb in from bot mode. He just kind of scares off Nursey though, and a couple other players with her. And Yite going to get the kill on Eric. They will get the capture here. And they will lose the overcharge kind of flip-flop here. Nursey and company will be looking to get aggressive here shortly.
They're looks like they're not really gonna set a soldier in a position to die for this force, and instead they might just cut it out. Actually,
yeah,
nice
big
pick
off on Blaze on Big Door. Blaze was by himself. Yeah, he tries to find more, ends up going down. Ascent not really doing anything on the back of that. But yeah, it was a surprising frag on Big Door. Ubercharge comes in from Froyotech here, and Jay gets trapped on Big Door. Can't find the rocket jumps needed to get out. Banny's gonna run through, gets into Shutter, finds Laz, can't get the frag. We'll try to meet him in Riverside. Meanwhile, fight is kind of continuing over on Choke side.
Banny's still causing a nuisance behind, just sitting in the heaven area. This is definitely good for Froyo right now, as they have to send somebody back to deal with Banny, and he can do so much back there. But they do get that pick, and now Ski's 60% Uberad. Looks like he wants to take him and Slemnish and Botman. Oh, through drop down actually. I wasn't expecting that. But here they're in now. Looking to go up the red elbow. Pick on the Yomps, and Blaze gets denied.
Yeah, that was I think that was Blaze. One of the Froyotech soldiers though just getting destroyed mid-air. That was
from bot mode.
Yeah, ridiculous. So right now we do have Banny waiting in forward spawn. I don't know if he realizes that there's stickies there. We'll see if he can find the timing on it. He switches back.
Yeah, he doesn't want to mess with that.
So Ascent, this first half has dragged on. 13 minutes on this half timer. Slemnish getting up behind the point. Is going to come down. He stands on it. Gets it halfway captured. Laz goes down in the meantime. And Ascent not pushing in. Yomps on the side. Slemnish will come up from behind. But it's 2 frags down for Ascent.
Ooh.
Jay very weak but does survive here.
That's a good
Banny
pick.
pushing forward.
That's a good pick from bot mode to get that pick on the Yomps to try and deny the double sack, but yeah, actually getting picked off as well. And froyotech's going to take an Uber exchange here with Blaze and Banny, and again into Skis and Jay. Blaze in a really good spot right now, sitting above the choke. Doesn't manage to get the kill on the Skis though. Skis living with 50 health. Yeah, spawning up now. froyotech might or Ascent might decide to take this fight. Slemnish trading out Banny for bot mode though. The frags are kind of going in Ascent's favor here, or in froyotech's favor. My apologies. Yeah.
Yeah, just Yite showing up late to the scene though. He gets a 3K. Gonna fight off Yomps here. Yomps jumping over the top. Yeah. Keeps that alive though.
Saving
for sure.
the round for his team, and Jay getting another nice 2K.
Wow, yeah. That was an absolutely huge sequence of events. 3 players about to spawn up here for froyotech. So Ascent trying to surge forward here. I don't know if this is necessarily the call. If they get their other players in here, they can create the pressure. Jay right now, though, trying to get on top of Nursey, but the Pyro is going to push him back. They've also lost Laz here. Ascent have to be careful. Yite has gone down as well. They're going to have an Uber charge here, but the risk is that they get forced to use it awkwardly and can't use it on the offense here. Slemnish has had it popped on him. They do get the kill on Habib, which is nice, but Yomps are going to be cozy with that health back up here, and the fight continuing over on the dork here. Skis taken out by Banny, and Ascent seemed like they were in such a good position, but it is slipping away from them.
Yeah, I actually realized during that push, Jay kind of like lagged out, and that's why he died to that Pyro. So that's super duper unfortunate. It's like there's not much you can do about it though, and they kind of lose the point for that. Nursey now 100% Uber. Skis at 5. This is definitely not the fight Ascent wants to take. Maybe send a sack in and try and get that force on a Nursey. Have a soldier play above the choke point. Yeah, that's what they're doing. Jay high bombing in, gets 1 rocket on the Nursey, not enough damage though. It was a good attempt, but not much comes of it. And looks like Ascent is going to go back to their last.
Yeah, unfortunate for Ascent. After all that hard work pushing all the way across, they're pushing the last. Kind of falls apart. Banny going to get the Uber charge in here. Habib also getting a flash as they come surging in. Skis kind of cut off over on the spawn side. So were the rest of the players. And froyotech going to roll it back from last to last. After holding the defense, now take it to a 2-0 lead.
Yeah, watch Habib's computer. He might have had something to do with that last push.
Yeah,
we are at the next mid.
Both demos going to the choke side, about equal timings. Blaze comes up that drop down again. He's gonna get with eventually Ascent not too banged up by that. Ski's a little bit low. Bomb's gonna come across from Yomps heading towards bot mode, but wasn't able to get it. The scout fighting down low. That is Eric. He gets taken out. Rest of froyotech is back on by second point. They get a kill on bot mode though, who is very aggressively pushing into him. And froyotech taking River as Jay jumping up, try to cut this off. Laz is here as well. They just crush Banny. Oh, and they get the kill on Nursey as well. Jay sky high. He survives that though. Very low on the health. Habib tries to come around and get the kill. He does not. Ascent surging forward here. They're going to be able to take the capture on the second point. Ubercharge is out here. Should be easy frags on last point. It's just a Pyro. He's getting some reflex here. But Slemnish on the point. Last another kill on Banny. What a round from Ascent.
Wow. Our stream actually died a little bit through that round, but came back just in time to see Ascent take that last point.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah,
just
of course.
In time,
just
Hi,
in
this
time.
is Looster. Yes, Banny did DDoS me. It was his fault.
Blame
That
Banny.
was right.
Ban Banny.
Our next mid-fight underway here. Let's see if Ascent can keep up this momentum.
Ooh.
And they do. They get a kill on Nursey here as Laz picking her off. And Jay barely dodging rockets. He does get taken out eventually. Ascent does have to back up here, but they do have a medic alive. They want to get back in here. Slemnish trying around this corner, but there's 3 stickies on the wall here. Habib's got them choked off.
And they're actually coming through.
Yeah,
Uber,
okay, no, yeah. Working
Up
from
on the
Big
Uber
Door,
now.
they have been able to make their way in here. Uber charge has been respected. Yomp's pushing forward. Blaze is here as well.
Ooh,
They
big pipe on those blades. And Yite shoots him with the chip shot to secure that kill. It's full Uber on the side of Ascent. Only 20% on for Nursey. Banny actually causing big distraction though. With the back cap. He's really weak though. He's gonna get cleaned up. He's only 10 health. Yeah, cleaned up by Jay. Still full Uber ad pretty much on the side of Ascent. They're gonna try and get in here, take the midpoint. Bot mode.
And breathe new life into this first half here. Because they also don't, you know, one of the things with the half times, they got about 7.5 minutes or so. They got to be a little bit careful here. Can't play too long. We have another reset. Looks like we might have had another little stream issue here, but
it's all
right
good.
now, Ascent pushing in through River. Haven't made that push in the last yet.
It is even Ubers now, Banning up on the engineer, Eric on Pyro. froyotech's ready to hold this one out. There are like only 8-ish minutes left, I believe.
Yeah, it's around there.
Yeah.
Yeah, under the point, the Pyro's gonna kind of come for him. Blaze down there as well. Kind of sending Yite back. Laz also gets taken out in his bomb attempt. So Ascent still posted up, 100% Uber charge.
We are back live again. Some apologies for all these issues. We're definitely unintentional. We do have, however, just in time to see the highlight, one that might be the highlights of the match. Slemnish Sniper, always really exciting to see. Let's see if he can work a pick and crack this stalemate open for his team and try to get their second round and even up the score.
This sentry position from Banny is interesting, as Slimnish starting to work in, gets one shot on Blaze. And Sentry really kind of only covers the point and covers bombs coming across the point. But, you know, if there's a strong river push, should be easy to deal with that gun. We'll see what happens with it. Right now, fight in lobby as Yomp's able to get the kill on Yite. Sent our 2 players down. Slimnish will be back up shortly. Blaze tries to bomb through on Riverside. Kind of gets shut down.
Looks like Benny might want to take this exchange into Ascent with their player ad. Yeah, and he is. Bot mode taking the Uber for the side of Ascent, given that Sumnish is just on the spawn wave and Yite was down as well. So, go.
Uber's popped at about the same time. Laz able to get a trade on the side. Yite coming from Big Door's side. He's going to be able to get the kill on Banny. Seems to be winning a lot of those engagements lately. Nursey able to kind of shift away from some of the spam that's coming in from bot mode. Jay really far behind. Yomp's coming out of spawn. Yomps will be able to jump around here. We'll be fighting Jay, and Yomps does get that kill. Crucial kill. Blaze was hustling back as well.
Wow, Skis lives on 7 health. That's so important to Ascent saying in this half here. Ascent, Skis now getting full health again. And full Uber ad. Yite on Sniper. Or no, not full Uber ad. Even Ubers as opposed to being a full disad. Yite on Sniper in the forward spawn, trying to go for a peek, doesn't manage to get anything though. Teams on even Ubers, even players. This is Ascent's ready to hold second and maybe get their push in and try and cap this round out.
Yeah, 4 minutes. I mean, the way that this has been going, they'll be somewhat content with the 2-1. They'll still feel that this is very close, but also at the same time, a little disappointing to have some of those opportunities taken away from him. To get the kill on Blaze there.
Lots of action going on in Big Door.
Chops from bot mode. Big pressure in. Gets the kill on Habib. As Laz
really
pushing forward aggressively. And
Nursey
Habib had nice.
alone.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Nursey has to pop. And Yite gets taken down. Quick damage from Eric. I'm trying to box out Nursey here. He's going for Uber Saws to get more duration here. Bombing from Yomps. Nursey has gotten taken out by Slemnish. Slemnish still fighting. Trying to pistol down Yomps here, who's very low. We'll get that down eventually. Blaze has returned to the scene of the crime. Can't get the kill on Skis. We'll get a little bit of damage on him. Banny and Habib. Lone defenders of mid, but scary enough to at least momentarily send Ascent packing.
Yeah.
Maybe that was Eric, though. Was he behind?
Eric,
yeah, okay.
Eric was on that back cap. Habib!
Yeah, with the 3K.
Habib!
Laz jumping forward, but one of his rockets goes awry. Missing all of his targets. And Habib, yeah, huge 3K there to stop Ascent from being able to get through the chokes.
And now Ski's back on last. Does have Uberad though, so they have something to work off of here. But this we can only see if they'll be able to take advantage of it, or they'll just it's not that much, it's only 10%, and yeah, it looks like they're gonna be content to sit on last here. 2.5 minutes left in this half, roughly. So let's see how this goes.
Yeah, so I mean, at this point, Ascent would be happy to have the defense. They'll be focused on that. They might have some opportunities, who knows, the next minute or so to push out. Maybe they'll take it. But certainly, if they get the reset here for the halftime break, that's a pretty good scenario for them. froyotech being kind of slow with this.
Yeah, up on this engineer, getting the gun spam down, but Jay gets a good pick on the Banny. That's and looks like he's gonna get ready to counterattack Eric. Oh
my gosh,
so close. Blaze just gonna bomb right for it. Gets air shot by Laz and trades that one out. There's three players. Oh my god, I even missed it because I was watching the fight on last, but looks like Laz or Jay got the force on. Yeah, got the force onto Nursey. Such a clutch play from Jay there.
Yeah, certainly. I saw him sneak through while there was kind of engagement going on River Lobby. He was able to kind of get that pressure in that upper lobby back area. Or sorry, River. Nursey was pretty far back here. We actually do have a spy here from Banny. I'm pretty sure he got splashed down. I think the heavy touched him and then got caught by the rockets as well. So Banny discovered on the spy. Or that was Eric, excuse me.
Yeah. They now know they can't like leave last now and have everything be safe. They gotta watch for that player. And there he is, decloaking on the point. Habib going down as well to stickies from bot mode. This is really good for Ascent. Full Uberad, or not full Uberad. They've taken enough time to get Nursey's Uber up to almost 100%. Blaze still in water, taking the fight with Jay. Jay wins that, and looks like the Uber's coming in from. I'm confused.
Yeah. Yomps with the taunt there. Must have, I don't know, hit the wrong button.
Yeah, that's what my guess would be. Is Nursey fat fingered that mouse too, and kind of screwed her team over a little bit. Yomps going down to the heavy from Slemnish. Uber being used on the point by Skis. Oh.
Yeah, we do have the halftime going through, so unfortunately for froyotech, not able to get it going on. Not able to close that out with one more round. Would have been nice for him for sure.
Skis disconnecting from the server. We love to see it. We love to see it.
Yeah, certainly. I mean, Ascent will be, fairly happy with the end of that. Fairly content with, being able to walk away with just the 1 round difference. The unfortunate side of that is that they weren't able to, pull it back 2-2. Lost that one opportunity to get in there and tie the game up. Certainly going to feel kind of sad about that one, but they just got to get focused on the second half. It's a brand new 30-minute period, just down one round. Ascent certainly within the realm of possibility that they can make this back. They've had some good mid fights.
Yeah,
to see.
Ascent looking, in my opinion, better on this map than they were on Process.
Yeah, definitely.
But, they're playing around, their combos playing much more coordinated, and they're able to make better advantage off some of the picks that they're getting. But I feel like this will be in a sense favor for when they if they can manage to pull this out and win this map and take it into map number 3, which my heart wants a map 3. My head wants to go to sleep.
Yeah, I mean, map 3 would be great. It'd be awesome to see Ascent turn this one around. It's certainly an uphill battle for them. But some of the adjustments that we were talking about that we wanted to see them do, it does seem like they've been making steps in that direction. Kind of tightening up the play. Continuing to have big frags on Yite and Slimnish, but just Jay and Laz, kind of either the coordination of their bombings, just when they are, or the coordination with their teammates have improved in this map.
Mm-hmm. It's definitely doable for Ascent though. They're only down one round. They have and now they have basically all the time in the world to grab another round or two and either take this in a GC or win. Though Froyo also has that time. Froyo could sit on last for 30 minutes with a engineer, heavy, sniper, pyro, and just win the round.
Yeah, there's been some bus parking on Goalie Wash. Traditionally speaking, in the history of TF2, Banny and froyotech, they like to win. So we'll see. It's kind of dubious it'll come to that sort of scenario. They're going to be playing aggressively, trying to pad that lead. But yeah, if there's only a little bit of time left and they still are maintaining this one round lead, you might see some kind of strats pulled out to slow things down.
Mm-hmm. Looks like somebody is disconnected again. It was Skis once again. I guess
yeah.
Trying to figure out these internet issues he's been having.
Yeah, best of luck for him. I mean, It seemed like there was that one incident with maybe Jay having a connection issue.
Yeah, Jay did like lag out and freeze for a little bit and got him killed.
Yeah, right
as they were about to cap out a round. It's really unfortunate.
Yeah. Certainly, we should be getting underway here again soon, though, ladies and gentlemen. froyotech up 2-1 in our second map.
Mm-hmm.
Viaduct will be our decider, and it seemed like we did see a score report earlier from the players themselves. Actually, have Ford Gaming up in the second map of that series
Cafe.
down there.
I think
they said Cafe was up.
Yeah, bot mode. Ascent bot mode. Cafe is up 3-0.
Maybe I should actually share accurate information.
Maybe.
Nah.
Oh well.
Oh, Cafe Monster up 4-0. That's what the stats say. Maybe that was spoiler alert for the other stream, but
They can watch the VOD if they want to see how it happened.
Yeah, so they might be getting a third map over there. Going late.
Who knows? Maybe we'll have the same. Maybe tonight there will be 6 maps of TF2 played across 2 matches.
And I don't know, 8 hours of action.
Yeah.
So yeah, Skis has rejoined the team here.
150 ping.
150. Oh, that's not gonna work.
That's something.
That is a number.
It's a big one. That's more than it's like at least half of his team combined. He has a couple 5 ping players on his team, so.
That's pretty close to more ping than the rest of his team combined.
Mm-hmm. How does bot mode have 5 ping? I live in the same state as him. I need his internet.
Yeah. We all need better internet.
Maybe one day we'll all be on 5 ping.
With that fiber connection.
Mm-hmm.
So, ladies and gentlemen, do you think Ascent can do it? You think they can turn it around? Let us know in chat. Or, you know what? You could just head over to the Essentials TF fundraiser and drop some spare change in that donation jar. Some encouragement for Ascent NA.
They will be attending the next I-Series LAN, I-65, representing North America. Stepping up. It'll be really exciting to see.
Yeah. Always been a fun event. Always, more fun LAN events, LAN tournaments, these big tournaments. We have that international flair. And with that I-Series, huge tradition of that. starting with I-46 when Banny went over with Leviathan Gaming at the time.
Mix-up went too, right?
Yeah. We sent 2 teams that year. It was pretty epic. Mix-up taking the victory though. Banny was still just a youngling.
Still on the demo man role, but
yeah.
It'll be exciting once again to see a full North American team, because a lot of teams, like a lot of North American teams, still go, but they'll have like 2 ringers or something. But no, this is Slemnish, Yite, Laz, J, Bot Mode, and Skis will all be in Europe for the weekend to defend the honor of America and see if we can take home another TF2 World Championship.
Yeah, and I think it will be Bear will be over there from Ford Gaming, but he will be one of those players playing with a pickup team.
Playing with some Euros. There's a couple. I think there's a couple North American, but I think Nursey was talking about going, even though her team isn't just like her. Maybe she'll also play on a friend team or something.
Yeah, that would be great to see for sure.
Mm-hmm. Maybe fill in for one of the Prem teams that needs a medic. Because I remember, I believe it was I-61, Patty filled in on Scout for 7, right?
That was I think it was one of the Dream Hacks. I don't know. No, maybe you're right. I don't think it was for 7, but I think it was for a different team.
I'm pretty sure I remember 7 Patty.
It could have been. There was a couple of those that I didn't really have a good opportunity to watch, so. But I'm excited to see it. I want to give a quick shout out to Rogue and Grape Juice, who made it to Copenhagen LAN. Sammy Face was also there, competing.
Former teammate of mine.
Oh, nice. Definitely always cool to see those international travelers.
I would thinking one day I'll try to make it out to Europe. Have a friend with my European friend. Skis has joined the server though. 90 ping. Let's see if he can deal with that.
Yeah, shout out to Beater joining us. Seems like we've rounded the corner. Our North American TF2 has gone on so long that we are getting joined by Europeans waking up in the morning.
Waking up to some fresh TF2. I remember
they're
that
lucky.
happened during the RGB LAN. I remember Tiger was in Tiger was in High Five stream chat watching the his POV of the grand finals.
Oh, nice. Yeah, Euro gang in here. As Skis is reconnected and his ping's seemingly gotten a little bit better, but no indication from the players yet which direction things might go. So should be getting going in here soon, ladies and gentlemen, as our players are on the server. Ski's trying to get his ping set up right, but well, as far as we can tell, yeah, it is ready, and they are readying up. So, ladies and gentlemen, froyotech up 2-1 as we get started here on the second half of Goalie Watch, our second map of the night. froyotech in the lead, 1-0 on the map score.
Let's see how it goes. Take it away, my good friend.
Both demos getting to mid about the same time. Plays maybe just a little bit faster on terms of soldiers. Big bomb over the top, and it is a trade as Nursey goes down. Last was the soldier getting most of the damage there. Slemnish got the credit. And now froyotech a little bit scattered. Skis did get taken down by Blaze, though. Big plays by him. 2 frags.
This is definitely winnable for Slemnish. These players are all pretty weak, but it will be a tough fight to take. Eric also in as well. Lots of damage being put out by Slemnish in bot mode here, trying to keep the 4G players at bay, and looks like they do manage to lock them out and take possession of the midpoint. Nursey on crits? She is building significantly faster. No, she is on Uber, and they're just grinding it out with that Boston Basher. Both teams sitting at Nursey sitting at around 10% Uber ad. Nothing too crazy.
And yeah, we'll see as things slow down here. Ascent are going to be fairly content with this. Just the fact that they were able to get that mid control a little bit more turf at the start of this. froyotech with a very slim ubercharge advantage. Trying to walk Blaze forward, but Ski's just about to get the charge here.
Ski is actually showing some rubber banding going on. It's looking rough for his internet connection. Really unfortunate that he has to play under these circumstances.
Yeah, that is just kind of how it goes.
We have let Ubers even out, so both teams will be playing the spam game and try and get a force out or something similar. Sack Jaehoon Pace sacking in now. Looks like Eric playing on the flank. Maybe trying to make space for Blaze, cause a distraction so he can get through choke. Jay spawning soon though. Blaze running out of time. Yeah, going down drop down, but starting to cancel the mission.
Yeah.
Taking a lot of damage from bot mode's pipes in the choke.
I think Blaze went up and down, dropped down twice. And I think Yomps even before that went up and down once. So froyotech trying to find an opening, maybe through that drop down. In the end, deciding to back up and switch their plans.
Probably given how this match has been going so far tonight, we'll probably see one of the teams sack in and come up with a sniper. You know. Jay or Slemnish or an Ascent, both incredible snipers. I would not be surprised to see one of them come on that. Jay actually on a banner. Good old Italian's backup, I believe. Yeah, give him that extra health,
Excellent.
giving his team that extra defensive boost. Slemnish getting in behind though, sneaking in through Baby Door and causing havoc in the lobby area.
Yeah, Battalion's backup, an item that doesn't get a whole lot of use, but you know, based off the stats, sort of that question of just like somebody's going to find, you know, an opportunity to whip it out and put it to good use. Because certainly the bonus health is very helpful, as well as the damage mitigation. When it first kind of popped up in the competitive scene many years ago, people were just like, it's like a second Uber charge, you know, really whining about it. But you know, let's see if you can actually effectively put it to use here.
Looks like Ascent's getting ready to sack Laz through Big Door. They're bringing their beam, bot mode, and summoners through, and Laz looking to maybe jump through. Actually just walking right into beam, hitting so much damage on him. Not securing the kill though.
Yeah, nice rockets, and it seemed like he was thinking about some sort of skip jump when he first walked around that door, but good damage, just couldn't quite, you know, get in there, get a full frag. And goalie watch, just the entry points are so slim that it can be really hard to find a way in.
Jay just spamming this choke, trying to get his damage off. I'm not sure if froyotech knows that he's on the banner. Looks like he actually might have it now. He's switching back and forth with it. Might just be bored though.
Right. It's a pretty easy point, you know, to just kind of post up and soak some damage.
Habib and Eric in the Big Door trying to maybe get some information, see where they can get their next sack through.
Yeah, it seemed like for a second there that Skis and company were going to push around with a scout. Laz tries to get the jump through, but he actually hits the ceiling of that door frame.
You hate to see it happen. Blaze trying to do the same thing with the same result. Eric standing in Big Door, shooting some pistol shots, just padding his stats at this point. Make sure that DPM doesn't go too low. Sumnish taking a little damage and choke, not doing much though.
Yeah, keep kind of faking, or well, I don't know if it's being faking or being indecisive, with just kind of rounding that corner with scouts. So froyotech 1-round lead, but the second half, which could be the decisive half if froyotech does maintain their advantage. Going very slow right now. Uber charges even, and neither team really kind of pushing out here. Uber mode sticks his head out a little bit, but
Uber, or not the Uber, I'm sorry.
Yeah, right.
The time is getting a little late. The time is ever ticking in froyotech's favor for something to happen. And while the Ascent is in possession of mid, froyotech is in possession of that round advantage. So they could sit here for the next half hour. Not really, because there's a 4-minute timer left. But they could theoretically sit here forever and just win the map. And I'm pretty sure it wouldn't be boring, or it wouldn't be exciting, but they'd win.
Yeah, it would be effective.
A win's a win.
Yeah. Well, they're actually at the point though as well. 4.5 minutes, a little bit less than that. We could have a round reset here. But right now, Habib does manage to get a pick off on Slemnish, throwing stickies over on that big door. Laz was able to get up top at some point. Banny does, I think, see him up there, though. Decides to just leave him. Yomps has gotten picked off. Blaze very far in as well, actually. Oh, he does get the trade there on bot mode. And Laz has gone down as well, so Ascent just up to 3 players. It's pretty encouraging for froyotech. 4G going to try to push through big door. They have Jay and Yite in their face. And Skis actually hasn't had to pop the charge. Here comes that battalion's back up. Finally, the backpack coming into effect here. Jay still holds it out there.
Thanks, Doc.
Alert. The control point is being contested.
Yeah, thanks, Doc.
Pre-activate the control point.
Bot mode and Laz getting denied forward, so he's definitely not good. Eric getting picked off by a combination of the Slemnish body shot and some nice spam from Jay.
Continuing to have some internet issues, unfortunately, with Looster, but we'll be back in this shortly. So right now, froyotech in control of mid, trying around the corner outside of choke. Habib gonna get uber charge and try to jump through. He hits his head on the ceiling. Laz and Jay both jumping away. Jay not able to grab that health pack on his way through river, but Yomps getting headshot down by Slemnish. And froyotech a little bit hesitant here. Ascent looking to surge out through Riverside. They still have that Slemnish sniper. They're able to clear off the point.
Oh, big headshot on Habib. Slemnish hitting that quick scope. Jay, oh my god, Slemnish gets the kill on the Jay. And the kill on the Banny. The Ascent sniper popping off.
Yeah, we got Eric hiding out in river, but otherwise Ascent able to clear off the entire second point. Eric still might go for this back cap though, because plenty of time here. Laz just jumped forward in the wrong direction. A little bit slow to turn around. They're going to try to stack the point here. Oh, as Yomp's coming in here, and the back cap does go down. They also pop the overcharge out of Skis.
Jay is in lobby though, and the rest of his team is backing up, so Eric is not able to get that last cap.
Yeah, and they don't know where Eric is, so they're just going to go all the way back out to last. And yeah, Slemnish picked off. froyotech in control of second, and Ascent a player down. We had a TF2 crash as well, but
Hi console. I'm so tired.
Yeah, so Blaze pushing in on Skis and will be able to get the kill on Skis. So froyotech a few players up. Banny and Nursey trying to get over from Riverside and push through. Banny does get a kill on Slemnish there. Yite kind of rotating over. Banny's not so sure about this. Yeah, he will back up. So we will be back in on the gameplay soon here, ladies and gentlemen. Looster's TF2's crashed. Score remains the same. froyotech trying to find a way in, though. Banny on the point, fighting. Skis has gone down. Yite standing tall, but not for long. As froyotech, the pressure. Too much for Ascent. And they are now down 2-0.
It's 3-1.
Oh, 3-1, yeah, excuse me. It was just such a long round.
It was.
And we do have 19:28 left in this half. froyotech up 3-1. Starting this mid fight off pretty well. Skis kind of got banged up. He's just trying to heal Yite up over on elbow side. They've lost bot mode and Laz. They do get the kill. Ascent on Nursey and Habib. It's a 3-on-3 with Skis. Well, Skis is backed up though. So Yite facing Banny alone. Both soldiers up for froyotech on this mid fight. They might come out here with Slemnish, but this is desperation. inviting froyotech to try to find the kill on Slimnish and Skis. They're going to back up.
Ascent does have this full Uber ad though, so they're ready to fight Froyo back and get control of this. Get some momentum going for them. Eric on sniper, sitting in big through the choke. Getting kills in the choke onto Yomps, and they're pushing forward here. Bot mode actually, huge bomb in. Doesn't look like he's gonna get anything though. And Ascent losing 2 players. Laz going down. Make that 3.
Yeah. And while bot mode was behind there on the second point, we actually had Eric sniping from the spawn door there. He got a kill on Laz. So just Ascent having some struggles for sure. There goes Yite as well. Skis running away. Looks like second point as well will go over into the hands of froyotech here.
Hey.
Oh, we are back, ladies and gentlemen.
The control point is being
Oh,
captured.
we missed you guys. Looks like full Uber ad on the side of froyotech, but they have a sniper, and this is like, as good as Eric is at sniper, it's always better to have a scout in situations like these, so this could be disadvantageous. And they're getting the pick onto Yomps too, so this is looking like Skis might get some time to build up an Uber. Eric peeking a sniper from river. Pretty passive angle here. Nobody's really going to peek that, so I think he's safe for now. And yeah, that pick on the Yomps plus Eric being on sniper gives enough time for Skis to build up his Uber charge, and now it's even Ubers. They're sitting on last. We got the sentry gun, we got the sniper, it's a classic. As we've been in this situation before in this match.
Yeah, we'll see Eric changing his angle a little bit, but not able to find anything and spammed out. froyotech taking their time. We want to find an opening here. Eric seems to be the easiest option there, as he's kind of just bouncing in and out of that sniper spot. Oh my god.
Skis! Dorps!
Wow.
Habib getting some really nice pipes, and Skis dorping. They get the sentry gun down from Ascent. Sumnish on sniper, I'm not really sure why. Switches back to scout, and those frags are just going all in the favor of 4G.
Yeah, that's
Habib's
just an
gonna trap
insane.
himself off on point.
That's just an insane kill from Habib on Skis. It's just, nothing much you can do there. Skis, really unfortunate for him to concede there. And it takes us 4-1 to froyotech, giving them match point, one more round point for froyotech. They will close off this series and book their place in the grand finals. And trying to go up the connector to take froyotech's deck, that doesn't work out so well. As Slimnish fighting over on the side with Skis, but they're in some pretty serious trouble. Oh, no, some frags coming out. Actually, it's madness all over the place here. Yomps and Eric, the last one surviving. Bot mode, standing on the bottom bottle, and he gets killed. So froyotech lost their medic, but going to take mid-fight here.
Almost a mid for Ascent, but they do get Nursey, and Skis is on the same spawn wave, even Ubers. Actually, Skis has a very marginal Uber ad because Nursey wasn't healing anybody for a little while. But let's see, Ascent actually opting to try and peek their heads onto second a little bit and fight this one out. It is even entirely, so there's no reason not to.
Yeah, and they're just checking things out. This is pretty classic lockdown, section of goalie wash. Equal charges, teams just waiting, trying to push from a mid in a second here. Ascent, maybe just out of desperation, might be the first ones to pull the trigger here. Not going to do it just quite yet.
Both teams coming up on their Uber charge now, and looks like there's a lot of action going on in Big Door. Spam being traded from both demo men, and Habib peeking his head a little deeply, but he's safe,
And actually Blaze and that was Eric, able to get through River, able to go all the way through Wood and Lobby to get into River, but both get taken out by a good closing down by Ascent. And Jay trying to jump around, Banny way on top of that, totally shuts down Jay's jump. And they also get a kill on last, so froyotech, they're going to pop the Uber charge on Banny here, who was working right into Ascent. Jay just kind of jumping around, almost sort of aimlessly. Blaze is going to see him, connects with a nice shot. Yomps gets the finish with a shotgun. froyotech 2 frags. They're going to be surging forward. Banning getting into lobby. Sees the scouts and the medic falling back. And they're going to be able to capture second here. Ascent conceding it.
Ubers were exchanged, so it's definitely not all lost for Ascent. They're opting, yeah, going on that heavy weapons guy now. Uber's about even, 55%. And Sumner's trying to build this one out, his team can get ready to hold their last point. Push out.
One scout trying to come up from behind, but yeah, it has rotated onto the point. I'll try to deal with that strategy. That is Eric, who is down there, gets killed. Possible to see him just come up on sniper. And Ascent does look like they want to play this aggressively. Skis takes a fair amount of damage as they push out here. He also just kind of snuck right by that health pack, but didn't grab it. So he's still on very low health here. The bottle is gone as well, but no real pressure from froyotech. Looking to maybe capitalize on that. And Ascent actually now didn't see like they want to dry push out. They actually catch Eric here. The fight continues in lobby. Get the kill on Yomps as well. Yite on the ground on second point. froyotech kind of stuck on Riverside. Bomb here from Jay, but Banny just eats him up. They might push through here as well. Go for the last point. Blaze bombing in. Blaze hits a nice rocket, but now getting scared off. froyotech have to abandon that strategy as the capture goes down on second, but Skis in an awkward spot with Slemnish here. Nursey coming around from the side, going for the Ubersoft. I'm pretty sure she did hit one, but no, she gets taken out.
Skis so weak. It gets cleaned up by Eric. Eric also getting the pick on the Laz there. Really nice pistol 2K from Eric. Save his team a little bit. Skis having a slightly worse spawn than Nursey by about like 5-ish seconds. 6 seconds. So this is in the favor of froyotech once again. And Ascent might hold passive on second, holding that heaven area, but I have a feeling, given how this game has been going so far, that they'll be content to sit on last.
Yeah, well, they actually walk out of Shutter altogether, kind of surging forward. Both soldiers up top for Ascent in the Riverside. Holding comfortable right now. Slemnish has gone down. Skis has lost some health. And it looks like now they will indeed back up.
Yeah. 11 minutes left for Ascent to get 4 rounds. This is a tall task, to say the least.
Yeah, certainly. Sometimes you see some quick rounds on Goalie Wash, but considering the circumstances, how far forward
this is not
Annie
one of them.
Yeah, this is not one of them. Eric trying to sneak in a river here. See if he can close this game up. Gonna put that capture time on, but Laz will get the kill there, reacting quickly.
There's probably just a sec. He can get up on that sniper that he's been playing
Banny,
so well.
Actually, Banny might just win this game right now. Banny on the point. He's going to do it.
The savior.
Yeah. Yeah, Banny, you know, as much as he enjoys being the savior of TF2 tonight, he is the savior of this match going on any longer. But, you know, not the flashiest of endings, but just following up on the back of Eric's attempt to get in there. And, you know, really, Ascent kind of shut it down after Eric ran in there. They were just like, okay, cool. We got a person advantage. And we're gonna move forward. And they shouldn't have, because they got backcapped.
Yeah. Banny showing his knowledge of the game is unmatched. And getting the sneaky back cap onto Ascent to win his team. The upper bracket finals.
It's the metagaming, you know, knowing that Ascent is desperate, knowing that they have to kind of like get out there to make something happen, and knowing that, you know, under the circumstances, one player down, they're going to start pushing forward. You don't want to have to leave somebody back on that point like that. Demo Man was kind of locking things off, but Banny had already snuck through. And, you know, we just got 2 maps out of tonight. Was pretty close from Ascent. Well, froyotech certainly kind of accelerated their advantage as this whole match went on tonight.
Yeah, definitely a closer match than the scores indicated. Both maps going, it feels like at least an hour. I'm not sure the exact times, but I feel they've gone on for quite some time, both maps. And, you know,
the third map has started for Ford Gaming versus Cafe Monster. We could talk about some stats here. I don't think there's probably anything that's too groundbreaking, revolutionary that happened in the second match. I think we probably should just turn people over towards Team Fortress TV 2 to check out the continuation of that cast. So, quick final words from you, Boxcar.
Shout out to the Matcherino to get the money to send Ascent NA to I-65 and represent America over across the pond, if you will. That'll be a very exciting land to spectate. Shout out to both the teams. I have a feeling Ascent's gonna make it to the grand finals, but who knows? Maybe there will be an upset. But shout out to both the teams for playing so late tonight and soldiering through with the rest of us.
Yeah, certainly. We had a great crowd here tonight. Appreciate your guys' viewership. Shout out to our producer, Looster, who did a fantastic job tonight. Shout out, of course, to Team Fortress TV, to all of North American TF2 community. Head over to Team Fortress TV 2. Thanks so much for tuning in, ladies and gentlemen. I'm eXtine, and we will see you guys next time. Peace out!